should do instead? Whatever. To be honest, a bit more of the board. Right, we can forget about that now. So last time we what were we doing? We went back to your blight covered village and had a look around, and we ended up moving to Cullfield, moved the family to Cullfield, and then you were off to university. So now you are at Belmont Academy of Arcane Arts. And so you stayed before here. You visited for a few days before, but now you're officially members. And you designed, or briefly designed, Derek the Undying as your teammate, who's a Aarakocra.
What's that?
Oh, it's on the button, it's on the volume button. So I'll try and turn down. Right. You walk into these very small bedrooms, and a professor comes to the door and says, "Oh, you boys shouldn't be in here. There's been a bit of a move around. You've been paid for an upgrade."
An upgrade?
Yes, you're not by von Karstein. Please pack up your things. Oh, and I sort of points at Derek. I don't think he sort of starts packing his things up, but it's like, I don't think you were on this list, unless, of course. Would you take him with you?
I mean, we'll take him with us.
So,
is that allowed?
Yeah, I mean, the dad's just like trying to impress Chiron. So
we'll take Derek with us.
So Derek's like, oh, awesome. So yeah, just follows behind, and I mean, Charlie's not here yet, but
Julia's watching the live.
So Chiron, yeah, will be like, yeah, let's take him for whatever we can get.
He'd definitely say yeah.
Yeah. So effectively, what happens is you move out of this many-roomed university hall, and you go upstairs where you've obviously never been, and the higher you go up this place, the more turreted towers. The fewer rooms they are, but they're bigger, and you come to an area which is, so it's like this room. You've got a kitchen and you've got sofas. It's a common area for students, for students like yourselves. And then in each corner there's a door to your own bedrooms. Opening up each door, you'll find them to be completely empty other than a bed. It almost looks like a prison.
Oh, yay.
And yet there's one obvious sigil to be touched on the wall. There's a little plaque next to it explaining what you have to do.
What does it say?
Well, it says you can design your own room, because it's, think of it as like VR, but in a university of magic, what you can actually do is things become real. You know, like magic is all about, well, I create a staff and it's usable. It's not just a picture.
Yeah.
So effectively, you can design your own bedrooms how you want. So, what are the first thoughts?
Okay. Tree, obviously.
A tree, yeah. So the druid would want a tree in. Okay, so I'll do 4 little rooms on here. So Dan would have a massive tree, yeah. What would such a wizard boy have?
Well, I imagine that it'd be less about my wizard stuff and more about like I just want it to look like my childhood.
Oh, your childhood
back,
bedroom.
back in the village, so it just looks like. Obviously, it's all a big castle, and as soon as you go into that room, it's like all the walls are like wooden planks, and there's like a window that looks out onto
Your
what
old
I would
house.
be seeing, like if I were actually there, and it's just sort of like a GIF, basically, of like some sort of sunny village.
Yeah, so you can change it at any time, and this kind of translates throughout the university that.
I want my posters up, obviously.
Yeah.
And all them two under your bed.
Yeah.
What the witch book?
So, yeah, the university, unlike Strixhaven, where we played before, full of dangerous physical monsters, a lot of this is all illusion. It's almost like being in a VR school where you're taught in a very safe environment, because we found out that Strixhaven is crazy dangerous. So, but the trade-off for having things that are just in your head is like the scheme and the way that your years at the university unfold is you have to gain credits by getting out in the world and going and physically doing things. The dangers lie out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got your home house.
So the solution is just to make all the students do all the dangerous stuff away from where the school is.
You see, you're not just students, and you're only the arcane branch. There's no like real rogues here. There's no fighters or barbarians in this school. It's just the study of magic itself. Yeah. And so it makes sense that magic is very much. This is what magic can do, you know, in a safe environment. People write to the colleges or the universities all the time saying, can you send someone cheap to come and look at this problem? And because we know you give credit for apprentices, and so that's why there's apprentice mages and stuff and apprentice druids. Yeah. So before we move on, I want any thoughts on what Derek, since you're inventing Derek as we go, what is in his room? I just instantly thought, well, they say a massive throne. Because
massive throne, yeah, that makes sense.
Derek being from a previous NPC who you liked,
Lord Derek.
Yeah. Now that old Derek is who Derek worships.
Yeah, he's a patron of Derek, and he's Derek too.
Derek too, yeah.
There's like an entire shrine to Derek.
A shrine to Derek. Yeah. Okay, that's all we need. So, Dan the Druid, the first thing that you are taught in this school won't be how to do all these crazy plant magic. It's healing yourself. Because if you're experimenting with poisons, you know, scratches of thorns, it's like the only thing we can do is to give you all these amulets that you hang around your neck under your, you know, you can put it where you want. You can have it in as an earring, have it as a ring, whatever. But this basically means that if you drop to 0 health, you spring back onto 1. And it's better to learn how to safely fall as a stuntman before jumping out of a car. You know what I mean? So
boring. Yeah,
I'm afraid so. It's like, here's how you heal, and you're like, okay, let's get through this bit before we get to the cool stuff.
When can I shoot meteors at people?
Yeah. Yes. So we've covered lessons pretty much in previous campaign. So Derek can come along should you need assistance, and we can invent him on the way.
He's the backup character in case we die.
Exactly. I was going to say that. Yeah, I say, you know, make him as glorious as possible, so that when you actually come to play him, because he's the first one to properly die, it's like, great, I've set up. He's got a throne. Everyone worships Derek.
He has millions of gold pieces.
I knew you'd say that.
He has an airship.
Yes.
So, along with regular lessons, there will be almost like jobs that students can take. You need 5 credits a term. Some things are worth more than 1 credit, but yeah.
Let's go kill that witch.
Whoa, that's not on the credit system.
Ah, damn.
But yeah, we're just getting you out in the world. Professor Winner Greyback, that is a druid, your druid teacher. Softly spoken, and she's a druid circle of stars.
Winner Greyback?
Yeah.
Like someone who wins?
WYNNA.
Oh my god, never mind.
Yeah, Greyback.
Greyback, yeah, I get that bit.
Yeah, she'll say, hold on to your healing totem well. That will protect you. And, you know, find what study you can. Heal some people. Get your credits, and you should do well. And you can get free travel. There's in the stables, you know, multiple, like a coach. A rickety coach that all the students have used before you, and some horses.
I am the horse.
And
you are a
yes,
horse.
Yes. So you can shape change into a horse. And just start small, you know, and go out and see the world, Dan. You know, I've got faith in you. You're doing well.
I do not have faith in you.
Well, that's all right. Many other students, you're at that age where you've got a lot of inner worries and turmoil. But I've seen your grades, your prospective grades so far.
I'm getting deja vu.
Anyway, take care. And then she sort of goes around and visits other druid students.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, there's, you know, Archmage Tolan Var.
Oh.
He is quite a gruff teacher and very old school.
Can you give me his name one more time?
Tolan, Tolen.
Yeah.
Var, VARR.
Yeah. Okay.
Evocation wizard. So the library is free to use anytime you want.
Yes.
And don't forget that most cities have large places of learning, scholarships, and I imagine the main town wizards will be busy with their own materials and won't bother in by students, but their squires may have time for you when they're not needed by their masters, should you need any help.
Okay, yeah,
and
cool.
See what good you can do, because even now you are above most of the common folk out there. You know, being at this university. And I hear that you want to be an adventurer. Now, most people go on, they only want to get skilled and go and work for their little villages and do normal day jobs with using magic. But you're like, no, we want do the dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
You're basically the people in this world who are like, oh yeah, I'm going to join the army. And everyone's like, why?
Because it's sick.
Because you're not going to pass any other GCSEs. So, yeah.
That's so rude.
That was the reality of it at my school. Right.
Yeah.
So we don't need to go through Charlie's because he's not here. But there is a notice board, and it's a huge room wall. 100 or more bits of paper with a phone number, you know, almost like a phone number on, you know, like a this town, ask for this person. And yeah, the teachers just like, as they come in, they just scroll them down, pin it with a notice board, and students are like, oh, yeah, lightning stuff, I can help them mend their generator. Let's go do that. It's mundane stuff. But then, you know...
Clean the rats out of my tavern's basement.
Yes. Yes. Now, the thing is, those notes don't always depict what the real issues are out there. So, you know, you don't know what you're walking into. The school can cure you. Obviously, you're under their sort of watch. But it is about, look, go and do your Prince of Wales thing. Get out there, get your hands dirty, you know.
Yeah.
So looking at the notice board, experience, you will see there is An unusual pulse coming from a collapsed ruin, something very weird spell-like. Another one says Goblin negotiation. A student has lost her familiar. There is a weird fungus.
Oh no.
It's on campus is the fungus. And I think that's about it. Oh.
That sounds worrying.
Oh, and also there's an ink quill has been a magic item has been activated and gone crazy, writing things.
Writing things?
Yeah, just what's up writing?
Like what?
Shakespeare.
What kind of things?
You'd have to go and see. It just says writing things it shouldn't write.
Just slurs.
Writing things it shouldn't write.
It's just a really horribly racist tag.
Yeah. Any of those jump to mind?
The pulse one sounded really cool.
Yeah.
But the fungus one sounds like it might cause a zombie apocalypse, so I feel like we should maybe stop.
The fungus one is on campus.
Yeah, that's a little bit close to home.
Yeah, so other people can deal with it. We have a magic pulse.
Oh, we voted.
I like your thinking.
Oh, so we voted pulse.
I think we're voting pulse.
How are you getting there? Walking?
I should have changed a wild shape into a horse. Ride me.
Right.
Aye.
So yeah, Dan just suddenly becomes a horse of any colour.
White.
White.
What was the name of the
horse? Tony.
Tony.
Tony the pony.
Are you Tony or are you a new horse?
I'm Tonya.
Tonya.
Yeah. So you jump on.
So I won't get horrible flashbacks to Tony's demise. Yeah, I'm hopping on. I imagine Chiron's coming.
Yeah.
Even them currently on adventure.
Oh.
So you set off. It's about 12 miles north of Bellman. And as I say, it is a ruin. I'll just get a ruin scene. So you've specified that it's just you two.
Negotiation. What was the next one? Oh, the fungus. Fungus on campus. Student was familiar.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just racist pen.
Yeah.
I spelled racist with an S.
Right, so not those two. I grab a horse.
That is not the right two.
That's not the right two. I get it wrong every week. Oh, you said a white horse.
Are you horse boy? I'm time boy.
Yeah. Horse boy, time boy, dragon
Not
boy.
you.
That's how you ride a horse.
So, always with your staff.
Just stood.
Yeah, you arrive at this location. It is a ruin, as we said. And as you enter, in fact, you probably won't know that. So every now and again there are cracks in the air. When you sort of turn to look at them, they've fizzled out, but you can they draw your attention. There's definitely something wrong in this area. What do you want to do?
Well, I still have that magical. I got the magical monocle, whatever it was called, arcane lens.
Oh,
once per day, free detect magic.
He's not only like 30 feet though.
Yeah, it's only 30 feet.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if I see anything especially strong within 30 feet.
So you pull out the arcane lens, look through it. Let me roll.
And I don't know if it can go through stone. So.
It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
Oh, it's blocked by stone.
By 1 foot of stone? Is that how thick the walls are?
It's like, castle
Okay.
ruined walls.
How long does it last for? Did you see? I think a minute
I
probably.
believe it's concentration.
But it's the monocle.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Whoa.
All right, so you've got time to walk around. Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see somewhere where it like really seems like that's
concentrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you walk around, you find it to be concentrated on up here.
Are you saying as a horse, or are you?
I'll say as a horse.
Okay.
So after 5 minutes, both roll me perceptions. I think Jacob, you're at disadvantage because you're busy.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Whoa.
15.
What?
15.
15.
14, 18. So 14. I think I had one or something. There you are. What do I get? 14 plus 3, 17.
Alright, I guess because you're at a higher elevation, stood behind Dan the horse, Tonya, comes another seemingly ghost of Tonya with ghost of Alan riding on its back. And starts to you're watching yourself enter again, but in a more of a ghostly form. How do you react to that? You sense something behind you. You hear a clip clop of somebody entering.
I do a surprised neigh.
Yeah, okay.
Can you give us a surprise name? What does that sound like?
No. Okay.
I think I'm used to this at this point. This happens all the time. There's always trees growing backwards on me from the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your sense of what's happening now?
Tonya?
Me?
Do you mind turning around?
I turn around.
Yeah, you see this horse doesn't seem to see you, and neither does Alan. But you recognise that Alan's getting off it.
I'm going to touch it with a hoof.
Yeah, you walk up and touch, and it doesn't. Although maybe when your hoof enters it, there's an overlappage, and like it goes green. Let's say it goes a green light rather than a whitish light. So there is.
Kill yourself.
Also, it almost becomes solid. Like there's a physicality to it. You withdraw your hoof, but yeah,
okay.
Jake, you're in a place where you feel it in your stomach, the strong energy that's thriving.
I'm trying to find the book with all the time stuff. I forget what it's called.
Wildmount, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
There it is. Okay, because I forgot what I actually got from this.
Level 3.
Yeah. Okay. I get a reroll and I get to add my intelligence to initiative. Okay. So what? So what does it actually look like where I am? The concentrated bit.
It's not something you can see, but you can just feel it.
Right.
Like walking.
So it's not
walking with your eyes shut.
It doesn't seem like it's attached to like an object or something. It's more just.
Something has been created.
Yeah.
In this zone, in some way. Yeah.
You want to try touching it?
Yeah, my thought is to try, I don't know, like, I guess connect to it or something to try and influence it. I'm basically just thinking an Arcana check to figure out sort of.
Give me an Arcana check.
Its deal is. I'll use my heroic inspiration. Yeah. Oh, that's worse somehow. It's worse than a 2. You know what I mean? So I guess stick with the 2. Plus 7 is 9. I'm like, oh, plus 7. This will be easy.
Are you not using your luck points?
Fine. Yeah, I'll use that. Oh my god, it's a 3. Right, we're up to 10. I just don't think it's meant to be.
You have not sensed what has entered. Can you roll perception again, see if you're facing it?
That there's an unnatural 20.
So you turn around, but I'm gonna give this enemy a first go. Can you roll initiative after I've done this? After I've done this? Or after? Jake, roll initiative.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Well,
Oh, it's the turnaround of the century.
You're going to be... Well, I get a surprise attack.
Even with a 26 initiative.
If you got a surprise attack, does that mean we're surprised?
I'm gonna...
No.
I'm just going to get a go
Old rules.
at it. What's your initiative?
14.
14. So this guy...
Why do I only roll good when Charlie's not here? As
Why
soon
do
as he
I
shows
all-
up.
Well, because someone needs to take all the good luck.
Yeah. Why do I always roll worst?
I lost my mojo.
Okay, there we go. This is an Echo Hound. And, Jacob, it's going to make... Oh, it can blink. So, this thing... You
blink.
will see it disappear and reappear up right next to you, Jacob.
What is it again?
And
Blink
it's
dog?
shimmering. It's an Echo Hound, which
Echo
sounds
Hound.
similar to a blink dog. And while it shimmers after teleporting, it's disadvantaged to hit it. So that first attack you make will be with disadvantage.
Oh, yay.
That is a 6. It's not going to hit you. So 6 plus 5 is 9. Needs more than that. You're on AC 13. So with disadvantage, you can attack it back.
Yay. I don't really know how you're meant to deal with one of these guys.
You got any good melee attacks?
No, not really. That's not my vibe. I could thunder wave it off. How high up are we? This
10
little
foot.
ledge. 10 foot. That's an extra d6. Yeah, I'll try thunder waving it. That's a con save from you,
Con
right? It's
save.
not changing at all.
It's gone.
2d8, 3d8, 10,
11, Jake.
11 is a fail.
I believe it's 2d8s.
That sounds right. I roll 2d8 and then I'll add more if that is wrong. That is 4 thunder damage, and you get pushed 10 feet back.
Yeah, it's 2d8s.
Thunder? Is that all fine?
Takes thunder and it's pushed off.
And it's pushed off for an extra d6 bludgeoning damage for them.
Okay, do it.
2.
So 6 total.
Not our best rolls.
No,
the worst.
okay, yeah, this thing just surprised you, but you managed to turn around and boom, thunder waves it all the way off. You got your second go now?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Right,
I should
since it's
organise
down the
this.
ground then, I'll just magic missile it. Or is it like prone only?
I'll roll if it's...
Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't have any. My only like attack spells are cantrips. So I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
Well, it would affect me when I attack.
Oh. It matters for Joseph. So is it prone?
I'll roll a d20 if it's up 1 to 10. It's prone. It's a 15, so it's not.
Okay. I forgot what I was doing.
Magic missile.
Yeah, magic missile.
First level.
Yeah, just first level.
3d4.
Plus 3. That's a 4, a 1, and a 1. Add 3 is 9 damage.
So after blasting it off with thunder wave, you create 3 missiles. Cannot be dodged. Hits this thing and it lets out some sort of... It sounds like it's underwater because it's not quite of this realm. But yeah, damage is done. You see it hit its side.
How hurt is it looking? Does it care?
It
or
is
was that
over
nothing?
half.
Okay, but that's unfortunate.
So Dan, as a horse,
Use your horse powers.
60 feet movement speed.
4.
fair enough.
Fast.
Then bonus action end wild shape, so I'm no longer a horse.
I won't turn you back. Go away, Dan.
You need to stop getting attached to these animals, mate. I think it's not good for your health.
It's because you give them all names.
Yeah, you make them so real.
Yeah, I get so immersed in all the animals and their whole stories.
Go to attack with my scimitar.
Right.
So 2.
That is a miss. Just backs out of the way easily. You didn't feel confident about that. And now you're right next to the Echo Hound. He's going for a phase bite. That's a 15
no.
plus 5. It's
No.
going to hit you, doing 1d6 plus 3 piercing, and 1d6 plus 3 force damage. So, with maths, that is 5 plus 6. 11 points of damage. And then, Alan, you see this thing
Then me.
bite down.
Yeah. I notice this every time I ever make it, like the first couple levels of my character before I remember, is that I always take a bunch of AoE spells, and then as soon as we're fighting one guy, I don't want to use any of them because they all feel like a waste.
Yeah, you should always waste them.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have 3 and 2, I'm pretty sure, right? Spell slots? Because I might just magic missile again. Oh, I have 4 and 2, yes, I'm definitely going to magic missile again. Take this. 10 this time, force damage.
10 force damage. Describe what it does,
Oh.
how it kills it.
Oh, because it's all like not really real and sort of
Yeah.
ethereal, whatever. It's like each of the darts sort of like tears like holes through it, and it sort of just evaporates into the from the sheer power of my incredible awesomeness. I'm really cool and incredible and awesome.
Yeah, there's this Echo Hound is obliterated.
Take that.
And it's gone. You're injured?
Anyone who thinks I can't do it anymore.
I am injured.
You didn't
How injured?
take any?
I'm down from 38 to 27.
Moderately injured. We didn't. We really just didn't buy any healing potions with our. Was it 1,200 gold total?
We don't need healing.
We don't
potions.
need healing potions.
I have cure wounds.
Okay. Is that does it look like that's changed anything?
Ghost
Me? Oh yeah.
walks over to here, climbs up,
Right.
and starts to investigate, leaving secondary druid here.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so if we wait long enough, will a third ghost of us appear?
I don't know. Maybe there's just one delayed one. Did that only start when I came over here? I don't know if that's actually the cause of it. That might just take a while. Okay.
Well, you want to continue investigating it?
Yeah. Yeah. Does it seem like killing that dwindled the energy at all, or did it just?
It didn't.
No.
It didn't.
Okay. So probably just more if that's going to happen.
But with your experiencing time magic, you give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence
With
check.
advantage.
With advantage. Any particular kind? Or just intelligence?
Just intelligence.
That is a 19.
Yeah,
plus
that's fine. You're
3,
equals.
22.
So this is a time loop bubble,
Yeah.
but one that can physically get you.
A time loop.
It's
So
a time loop of 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Also, we should deal with it fast before that blink dog returns.
So we're in Outer Wilds.
And you know that within 5 minutes you walk over to where you are, which seems to initiate an Echo Hound.
Yeah. Okay.
How much credit are we getting for this?
One. I didn't take Dispel Magic, so I can't really do much about this magic. Unless we've only looked in one area. Let's try the other
Okay, so
pile of rocks.
you walk over to the second building.
So a ghost, me fighting a ghost, blink.
It's
Echo
about
Hound now?
to. What are
Right.
you doing?
I'm going to just follow him. He's
The wizard type.
multiple guy here.
Yeah,
I'm
you seem
blind
to
bot.
moved over there a bit. Yeah, what you investigating?
I am.
Investigate away.
Help actions.
Yeah, you're both looking for sensing magic.
Investigation +5 to an 18, 23.
In your gut, you just feel that this is a weaker spot over here.
Okay.
So what could it be? Portals, portals of some kind. If a gateway had recently closed, you would feel like this had worked. But chronomancy is such a rare thing, and you know there's hags in the area messing with time. So perhaps they'd been here in an indeterminate time, and this is kind of a side effect of when you mess. Sometimes, like any technology glitches.
I forgot. Oh yeah. So, like, can I like try and recall if I ever heard about anything like this from any of my reading in that book, or when I went to the library the last time we were here? Of the idea of like a sort of area of time.
Yeah.
finishness.
Okay. I'm going to say it's a DC of 19, but it's an Arcana roll.
An Arcana. That's a 17.
It was in it's all hag magic gibberish, wasn't it? And
yeah, that was a.
I guess you're learning
That
it
was a
now.
reach.
You're sort of learning it on the spot.
Okay.
That strong magic leaves a scar, at least for a while. Indeterminate amount of while, but.
I really, I'm at a loss. Well, one of my thoughts earlier was because you know when it went green when you touched the old you. It was like, what if we just like become all those? Like if we just, because it like if you fully go in yourself, then you're all green. You know what I'm saying?
But this would mean that you're going to have to recall exactly what you did.
I've got good memory.
So we can wait for the Echo Hound to appear.
Yes.
And then we can just move back into our positions when we were in that fight.
Yeah.
An Echo Hound is about to appear, as well, you know.
Sure.
So what do you want to do before that?
Assume positions.
Which is?
You have to be a horse.
Well, I do.
Only for a
revert my-
second.
That's the old you. That can be the old you.
Well, before the Echo Hound had appeared,
That's the new
the old
you.
me was
Yeah,
still there.
thereabouts. Yeah.
Wait, I forget who's. Wait, no, that is me, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I feel like I should be the blue one.
that's what I'm saying.
Right. Let's change. Let's swap.
Yeah.
I was up here.
What? When the Echo Hound appeared? What about the 5 minutes leading up to that?
Even before it appeared, he was still up there investigating that, though.
Yeah, I was already up here
Yeah.
for a little bit.
I was sort of just standing there.
But are you not doing the bit where you walked in from the side of the time bubble?
Are we going all the way back to the start? I'm
It's
trying.
five-
I'm
it's
waiting
5
for
minutes.
this person to.
It activated when you came in. Okay, a blink echo thing appears without him knowing, without old you knowing.
Yeah. Right. I might as well try doing that. I punch me.
You're right over here.
Still.
I think what I'll do is we're closer to me. Punch me instead.
So
Is that old me?
That's all. This is real you.
Oh right, no, I was doing it the other way around. I went up to.
All right. So you walk up to yourself and know that you're old you, the first you. You won.
You.
Is going to touch there.
Yeah, I want to smack him. I'm just curious.
Just go through. And
That's
make
super
it.
hot.
You go through it, but as you do, you turn green. So the bits that did line up
Yeah.
turn green, and his hand just you just even knock his hand a bit, but he's still.
Yeah.
So it seems like maybe you can, if you fully perform what you did before, you might then be able to go, don't do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna sync. I want to try sync up them.
Well, first of all,
First.
enemy gets that free attack where you're also stood.
Get in yourself.
That is a
Almost there.
15 to hit Alan, which does, and it does, let's see, so 5 and 3, 8, 9, 10, 13 points of damage to you.
To wait.
To new you.
Wait, what? The
to
old.
you, number 2.
That's not.
You're
Hold
stood
on.
right in its way, and it's outside of time and space.
I guess that makes sense.
And
How much was it?
13, I think I said.
13.
And then a second Echo Hound comes in next to the first.
No, I think we should probably just leave this for someone more.
Okay, actually, yeah, this is not what I thought was gonna happen. Wait, I didn't. There was. This seems like where it's where it's concentrated, but there's nothing. It's not attached to anything. It's just energy.
It's floating there.
You
Yeah.
want to try to spell it?
It's try. You've got to try to. You've got to break the time loops by replaying
Yeah. Okay.
exactly
that is
what the
thought.
original.
That's
Which
what
means
right,
what was the
13
what was the first thing? Oh, yeah, I'll have to.
I know exactly what I did.
Do you? What was the first thing you did?
Well, I
rode
got
on
hit
me.
by him. Is the first thing I did.
No, that's not what I have.
First thing you did was you rode in on me.
Yes.
Oh, do we have to go all the way back to the
Yeah.
start?
What was the first thing you did?
First thing we did.
Yeah.
You rode in on me.
All right.
Then
Let's
you,
go from the top.
You rode on me. Then you
Yeah.
got off. You casted detect magic. You wandered
With-
around with it. Then you went up there.
Yes. Now
And
you've missed
investigate.
something you did.
I turned around and saw the ghost thing.
And
Made
di-
a
and-
surprise no.
Thank you. Yeah. Surprised.
Surprise. uh, right. I'm getting on you.
Hold on. Let me watch it first.
You are, aren't you? Wait. There's 3 of them now. Well, shit.
All right. You do a second wild shape into a horse.
Now we have to
Oh,
leave and enter from where we entered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just the one riding you now.
Yeah.
You
You enter, Jacob.
I do my cool stance on top of the
Yeah.
horse that I do,
Yeah.
and that's how I carry
You
him.
did that.
That's how I ride him, sorry. So we get to the point, I get off, I pull out my arcane lens and look through it. I look around and it's like, whoa. There's some energy
Yes.
over here.
Is that-
So I will come over here and climb up.
This dude had got blasted off.
Yeah, he's shooting magic missile at him now.
Yeah.
I see a ghost. Like I react, I'm like, whoa, there's a ghost there.
I turn around and do a surprise.
Well, I
no.
have to tell you to turn around first. Dan, would you mind turning around for me? I think that's what I
Yeah,
said.
I think that's what he said.
I turn around, do a surprise name, and
Yeah.
I hit the ghost with my hoof.
Yes, you put
do.
your one hoof into the other's hoof, see that it goes green, like you can physically react to it.
I tried to connect with the thing. I made a roll. Nothing.
Knew
14.
you.
Yeah, like I'm, because this is trying to sync up. Oh, Charlie's, and this going to sound like absolute gibberish.
Yeah. Jelly.
Hello.
I'm in a time loop.
It's just that what we're doing makes sense, okay?
Find shadows of yourself. Why?
Sort of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, where did we just get up to? I tried to sync to
you
it.
high
Right, that
pulse,
guy comes
yes.
up and I go, and he
You tried to
hit
connect
me,
to
but he
it,
missed.
you failed, correct.
And then I thunder wave him off.
Correct.
And then second turn I magic missile him.
Yes.
And then you run over it with 60 feet.
I do.
Yeah.
And you become a guy again.
And
I
it,
cancel wild shape.
yeah,
And I try to hit it with my scimitar and I miss.
yeah, and it attacked you, did some damage.
You get hurt. Ow. I magic missile it again.
Yes, but now this number 2, an echo of the Echo Hound, is going
Yeah.
to attack.
How long do we have to keep repeating ourselves?
It misses, luckily. And then,
And then after we killed the first,
Yeah.
we got down and we went and explored over there.
you did.
Yeah.
You did. Move yourselves.
So do we just have to ignore the Echo Hounds now
Yes.
because we didn't fight them last time? So now we just have to pretend they're
This
not
one's a new one.
there? Yeah, exactly.
Well, if we fight this, we won't be repeating what we
So
did.
are you walking in your old bodies as best you can?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Got over here. It's like it's actually pretty weak over here.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a shame.
Pretty weak over here.
You investigate and I help.
And then
Yeah.
a guy on a horse comes in. Oh wait, it's you. riding the back of a horse.
Good thing we have so many horses. And I will go back. I go back up
Yeah.
onto here.
Yeah, next
and
to
then
old you.
up to old me, and I try punching him.
Yeah, your hand goes through him.
My hand goes through him, and then we realise that actually we have to start again. So wait, but you're out of wild shapes now.
Yes, I am. So I can't.
So, you realise that you've found this loop. You've reenacted as best you can. All the apparitions disappear, but now there's just this one new. Where were you? Here?
Yes.
Ish.
There's still two of you.
There's still two of me.
Ah, no, he's gone. So yeah. Kill the Echo Hound.
Yeah. Well, that's
Alan.
I believe I only have one spell slot left. Yeah. So, do you reckon it can be put to sleep?
Do you want to try?
I want to try. I'm curious. Like a wisdom save?
Okay. I've got nothing to add.
Well, first, can it sleep?
Sure. Why not?
Is that a thing that it does?
9.
That's a fail. So you're asleep for a minute.
Disappears.
Honk shoot.
Yeah.
Surely that's not how sleep works.
As everything's
Do you
disappearing,
know how Echo Hound sleep works?
both give me perceptions as you're watching.
Oh no. That missed completely.
11.
21.
So everything kind of quickly walks backwards. What you got all these ghosts, what you've just done, and just before it ends, which was like the beginning, there's a hag doing ritual, physically there, doing ritual magic, and there's all these clocks appearing in the air. She's turning the times on different clocks.
So, just as a
Hag magic.
throwaway hag that I recognise, or just a new hag?
It's one of the 3 that you researched.
One of the 3, right? So it's not Prim.
It's not Prim.
What does Hag look like?
White hair, wearing blue robes. She's got blue skin. Old,
Blue
haggard.
skin.
It's like a sea hag.
Yeah,
Like a Smurf.
she is a sea hag.
Hey, you know how you were looking about guns and gunslingers?
Oh yeah.
Oh, new class, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not made by D&D though. They've just put it.
Mage Hand Press. But it's officially on the
made by
thing.
someone else.
Yeah.
And just made D&D Beyond posted it.
Yeah, I thought you'd found a class though, or something you were going to use.
The Rune Fighter subclass.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
all you need now is a gun.
I'm still waiting for it.
You'll get that gun one day.
So yeah, one of the hags has been.
Why did Dark just dip? I swear one day we just
Yeah, you just never-
we just never heard from him
You
again.
came
He just
back
left.
and the village were leaving and he wasn't there.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm.
Probably ask someone about that. Well, it's too late now. Or everything you know.
Spells from the spells from the subclass could also work.
Oh, the Gunslinger is just a fighter subclass.
Didn't you take a fighter level last?
Yeah, I'm taking fighter levels.
Yeah.
Well, it depends which, because I know the old one was a fighter subclass, but the new one might not be. I don't remember. Because it said Gunslinger class, not Gunslinger
It's a
subclass.
full class with
1 to 20, yeah.
Because the old Matt Mercer one was subclass. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, are
yeah.
you saying the hag is genuinely physically there? Or it's
no,
just we're seeing the
you
memory of
saw
what she
her-
did to cause it happen?
Yeah. And then the bubble, as we called it.
But because that was in like a weird tam bubble, it's like I didn't actually take any damage, right? And I didn't actually use my spell slots.
No.
No, I don't think that's what it was.
Damn. Worth a shot.
Charlie, at uni,
Mhm.
you've been upgraded by your your real father,
Yeah.
King, and
Including Derek too.
including Derek. You guys have been took up the university to a room like this with 4 doors off, and each one is a bedroom, blank bedroom. You touch the sigil and you create the bedroom from magic how you want it. He's got a
Okay.
tree in it. He's got his old bedroom at home. What does yours look like? Yeah, the first, just the first
You
element.
can't
that
say a
comes
cool
to
throne
mind.
that's taken by Derek.
Derek's got a throne. To,
Well,
his,
just
to
fine,
Derek
fine.
1.
Fine. Massive hoard of gold, jewels, and a dragon skeleton that I
Okay.
use as a throne.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So actually, it's just a cooler throne than Derek.
Hoard of gold and throne. Yeah, okay. So if anyone else comes in your bedroom, they don't see that.
Oh right,
just
it's
see-
usually just for you.
They just see that grey bed,
Right.
whitish grey walls.
It's like, wow, it sucks in here.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Um,
should have just gone with that.
And I explained it because it's the schools like this completely through. It's mostly either you can magic things out of thin air, what's real, or you can just illusion it. So it's just magic everywhere, you know. But not like Strixhaven where it was like physical stuff that it bit you.
Yeah.
It's all like no. That's why you have
illusionary.
to illusionary. So that's why you have to go out into the world and get credits. You know, doing little missions. This credit has been worth 1 point, 1 school credit point. But yeah, this as it goes, this ties into your own experience of hags working in your childhood area. Now I should say really, let's say you are now 15.
Oh.
So time has passed, just regular school stuff.
Mm.
I would like you to roll 3 lessons, 3 exams worth. So your best. First of all, pick. Like you'd be doing Arcana, he'd be doing Nature, and so pick 3 skills as your exams, and then we'll see. These aren't your final exams, but how are you doing in school?
Yeah.
So Jake, I imagine yours would be Arcana first and foremost.
Arcana, yeah. And then I don't just want to go quite 3 in one go. You know, like 3 just intelligence. I'd like to mix it up, but nothing else really fits. Intimidation or something, you know.
Yeah.
So probably history because of the
History, right?
old languages.
Yeah.
And that. And I guess investigation.
Okay. Roll me those, and a 15. A 15 up is a full pass.
Have we had a long rest since last time?
Oh, this is out of
Yeah. So this is separate.
yeah.
So I can use my
It's just a
I can use my
historical
heroic
thing.
inspiration.
If you hadn't used it,
Well, I
You
did.
get heroic inspiration.
But I get it
for
back
rest.
every long rest.
all right. You sure?
Thank God, because I'm not one.
Is this Arcana?
That's a 16.
16. So you are on for that. Would have been if you did a real exam that would have passed.
Yes. History. This is my bad one. I only have +3. To a 10. That's only 13.
13. So you're only just falling short of those grades.
Yeah.
And like we discussed before we started this whole thing, we're trying to look for plot points where you maybe want to be a good at something, but you're just not. You know what I mean? And other times you're actually better things just to change the story direction. So your last exam?
And my last one was investigation +5 to 16, 21.
Yeah. So I think it comes from having that calculable mind. You know, in
I'm so calculable.
Arcana. Yeah, calculable. I don't know what I'll try to go for. Joseph.
Calculating.
I'm going to take animal handling, nature, and stealth.
Okay.
Stealth.
Yes.
Animal
I
handling.
can launch up into a spider. That's pretty good for stealth.
Yeah.
What heroic inspiration on that? Animal handling is a 23.
Whoa, you really aced that one.
My guy handles animals.
Yeah.
Nature's a 21.
Jesus.
My guy
Okay.
natures.
Got to use a luck point on that. And a luck point on that.
My God, stealths.
That's 15.
15 is a perfectly pass.
You've got to see.
Oh, what was the nature one?
Nature was 21.
Oh yeah, you passed well, yeah. Charlie?
I'll do insight, investigation, and persuasion.
Okay.
So from insight, 12 +3, 15.
Passes well.
Medicine, 13 +3, 16.
Nice.
And persuasion. Not 20.
Yeah,
Not
20.
26.
I'll put that as a double tick. Or triple tick even. Right, so there's only you lagging behind on your history.
Hey.
So, is it in your...
It's a new.
What you
I've
might
never
get.
studied it before.
It's not really
right?
your thing, is it?
No,
It's not really your thing. But yeah, still a really accomplished students. So, Charlie, there's also a job board back at school. And you and Derek were supposedly off doing your own thing. So what were the job you and Derek were doing to try and get a credit, you know?
This young adolescent dragon was like raiding a village, and we just had to like talk it out of just attacking the village.
And with you being of a dragon origin,
and very persuasive.
yeah, you've sort of grown into that as well. This part of the gaunt cheeks and a bit of a proud chin. You've already got the dragon eyes.
Yeah.
You know, as you change shape as a teenager to a man sort of thing, you're elongating into something that kind of resembles a bit of dragon bonage as well, you know.
Getting long.
I'm getting a snout
Yeah.
slowly.
You go through that awkward teenage phase of...
Why's your face so long?
It's to signify my main characterness. Why is yours so flat, Alan?
Yeah, so I guess you ride on Dan back in wild shape, or can't you wild shape again? Is it a long walk back to town?
Oh yeah, no, I'm out of logic.
Yeah,
We're walking.
it's a long walk.
Unless I would take like a long rest.
No. We're walking back.
Yeah. Fine. You get back, and so Derek's like, "Hey, Chiron and I, we got this dragon back from a town. We just kind of went up to it, you know, talked to it. It didn't.
Yeah,
It didn't stand a chance with our charisma.
Well,
You know, little dragon on dragon.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I think I might
Derek, I didn't
get
really
a
like
pet
it.
one day.
Derek, you're the most awesome person I've ever met.
Yeah, I spoke to my inner Derek, my patron,
Yeah.
and I just heard him say, "You got this. You got this."
I'm like an inner Derek of my life.
No, good thing it was Derek and not the other guy.
Derek
Which
was
is the guy?
Derek, of course, was previously very much bullied back in the previous campaign until he
Yeah.
turned into a proper,
Until it turned out to be a legend.
you know,
Until he
legend.
grew a beard.
Yeah.
And then I started playing him and became a loser again.
So yeah, back at school,
I can't believe you ruined my apprentice.
Jacob,
I made your apprentice.
you're in the main library, studying the magic and the weave in the area, and
Abracadabra.
your
Full marks.
roommates come in. Why would they be coming to get you? What do you guys normally do when you're sort of between lessons?
Hey, 1 minute.
Trying to get more credit.
I try and cost my dad.
Temples
as
and
much money as I
Titans.
can.
Temples and
Do you remember that?
Titans. No.
It's,
What is it?
How could you forget Temples and Titans?
Temples and Titans.
The-
It's this
they
game we play
definitely
where we
know
all
Oh,
create
yeah.
these fantastical characters.
Yeah.
It's one day going to be
Yeah.
the world's greatest
It's
roleplay.
based in this mystical, faraway land called Halifax.
No, the land is not Halifax, it's Haligonia.
Oh,
Yeah.
That works.
My character's called Gregory.
All right. So yeah, you're getting together to do your gaming. Jake, you found a book called Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
what?
Yeah. Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, as you're going through these books that you found. 7 inches wide, 9 inches tall, brown leather, worn from time and use.
Time?
Yeah, bit of time. Its author is Mazfroth Gether.
Wait, he's writing about his own mighty digressions. He's writing about his own digressions.
Yep.
He's proudly digressing.
I mean, they are mighty digressions.
So the first
I
page
guess
was
they are
really
mighty.
neatly written, but then as the book goes on, it's almost like he's furiously got these words down on paper. And also, it seems like he's come back at different times and stitched. They've been bound in, but they're not all from one sitting. Different books. He's put it together.
Okay.
Um,
What sort of stuff is it writing about? Is it like a
Good question.
journal sort of?
No, it's mainly about divinity, denizens of the multiverse, and the nature of magic itself.
Okay.
And as you I'm just finishing reading this page, guys. It transforms into a small Gingwatzim, they're called. Boom.
Bless you.
The book shape changes, and we roll initiative.
Natural 1. Total 2.
Wow.
3 plus 6. 9.
9. My dex plus 2, 15 for me.
Unnatural 20.
Chiron.
What about
get-
Derek?
Oh, Derek.
Yeah, you can't leave my boy out of this.
I've played Derek plenty. It's someone else's turn.
Okay. Put Derek in. Derek is a warlock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the main thing? Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, that's true. You can just always spot every turn. It's probably what he'd do.
I don't have the stats for that. Okay, Derek, where are you going in this initiative? Oh, 8. So we'll go here.
I'll just do a sorcerer's blast on it, and then walk away. 13 plus 6, 19 to hit.
19 hits it. What did you do to it, sorry?
Sorcerer's blast,
Yep. Ranged blast.
and it's going to be acid on it.
Okay.
2 damage.
Yeah, this acid hits it. You feel it sizzle and it seems to close its eyes and recoil. And then it is going to say, "Feed me!" And it energy drains you.
Bad touch.
4 plus 4 is 8. You resist the pull of energy from your body. Derek, that's my friend. How do I know Eldritch Blast?
Where you roll to hit, and then it's 1d10 plus charisma modifier.
5.
No,
Misses.
well, it depends if you have organising
Yeah.
blast on.
He misses.
Depending on the level you are, you also do multiple blasts.
It'll be level 3 like us, right?
Mm.
So there's one blast.
Yeah. Okay, so trying not to hit you directly because you're in such close approximation. Boom. Misses. Alan.
That's me, isn't it?
It's you.
Yep.
It's a book, don't it?
It's a book.
Well, it's no longer a book because it can't attack in
But
its
what
book
is
form.
it?
A small aberration. A Gingwatzim.
You have a picture of that?
No.
What does it look like?
Well, I know that it looks like a book. It's a shape-changing book, so imagine it like let's say a huge
Like origami.
jellyfish, what isn't
Oh.
any shape, because it has to be in its true form in order to attack, suck energy.
Right. That's sick. So I'm gonna hit
Oh,
the. I'm gonna hit the
I
thing
can
with
say
no
exactly
shape.
what it is. Its
Oh.
true form is the 3-foot diameter sphere of luminous ectoplasm. So I want that wrong.
So it's a ball.
Sure.
Are we
Okay.
going to exercise it?
You can try.
I'm gonna try shooting it. More than 5 feet? No. So I'm gonna shoot it with firebolt. With an unnatural 20.
That hits it.
There's 1 fire damage.
Fire, yes. Yeah, this amorphous blob takes fire damage, and then Dan.
Just give me 1 moment.
Yeah, it's fine. It says, "I need life."
Nuh-uh.
Derek's like, "Has this book done that?"
I don't know, man.
Did you do this?
I read it, and then it was.
You read it.
And then it was a ball.
You see, that's the problem. You try to read a book.
Yeah, I should never have dared.
These are the side effects.
That's 18 to hit.
Yeah,
Side effects
absolutely.
may include ball that says I need life.
6 slashing damage.
Yeah, you slash through the goo.
That's a natural 1.
You drop your sword. Oh, is that what you? Yeah.
Scimitar.
So it goes. Let's see. Yeah. It slips out of your hand because of the goo. And Chiron.
Actually, I'll disengage and walk away.
I feel so embarrassed doing this in front of Derek for a second.
In order for you to try and get out of the way, no, not this time.
And that's my turn.
Okay, then it will. That was its reaction. Seven plus 4. Who's nearest? Druid Dan. 7 plus 4. No, that's not enough. Okay, so this thing's unlucky. Derek. Eldritch Blast. 13. Plus what? Normally 3. In fact, that beats it anyway. What's the damage of an Eldritch Blast?
D10.
1d.
D10.
Plus
6.
3. What's it? He probably has like an anything blast.
9.
So,
9 damage.
Plus 3.
Yeah. Get away from my friends! Blasts it and attacks it. Bits blowing off it, but it soon sort of changes back to its form. Derek's going to sort of stay at range a bit. Alan.
As it, would you say it's blooded?
Would I say it's not quite very close?
Okay. Is a 19.
Yes.
And I'm going to do more than 1 damage this time. I'm going to do 7 damage this time.
7.
Fire again.
Yeah, that's fine. Done?
Got to take the opportunity to.
It can't, I don't think, because it did it at Chiron this turn.
But
This
then it
round.
had its turn, so surely it got its reaction
Yeah,
back.
you're right. Thanks for allowing me to thwack you, but I miss.
I'm going to ice knife it. Going to use a punch with some advantage. Heroic inspiration, roll that. Okay, that's a natural 22.
Yes, right, nice.
So we need to make a dex save.
Nothing to my dex. It's an 11.
That fails. That is 3 piercing damage
Yeah.
and 4 cold damage.
7 damage.
That's 10 done.
Yeah, you see these effects. Hit it, moves about. Does it? No, it doesn't talk. You're just hearing voices in your head. I need to swallow your soul.
Taking
Eating
magic
dinner
first.
first.
Chiron.
No, that's not one. One sec. Want to make sure I have a spell slots. Yeah. How badly damaged is it?
It is less than 10 away from being dead.
Oh.
Then I will use a chromatic orb. I will just walk up to it and cast Chill Touch. Via kicking it where
Its globules are.
where on a human the groin would be. Unnatural 20
Yes. You strike it squarely.
in its non-existent gonads.
Yes.
1 damage.
1 damage.
The weakest
Well,
bulky.
you did say non-existent.
Yep.
So It was more the.
It's actually more protected down there.
It was more the meaning behind it. In its
Yeah.
current shape-changed form, its vulnerable bits were on its shoulder. The
It
enemy.
got my message.
Yeah. So it's gonna swing back at you, and it might hit once in this actual fight. No, not today. It doesn't.
I was about to say I was gonna cast Mage Arm, but that's
An action.
yeah, it's an action, not a reaction.
Right, Derek. Come on, boy. This time, Derek will blast it for another D10 of 4 damage. Yeah, this thing in your head, you just hear this shriek as it turns into a dagger, then a book, then a gemstone, bounces up on the floor and reforms into its globular form because it has to do that to attack. Alan.
Me.
Show Derek how lame you are.
Create bonfire.
Not in the
Yes,
library.
Is it on the floor?
It's in the library.
Do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
So
I cast burning hands.
No.
No, it's magic missile because then I know I'm going to hit.
Yeah.
3,
Coward.
2, 3. That's 8. Add 3 is 11 damage.
Yeah, undodgeable. It hits it, it kills it. The book.
Pew pew pew.
No wonder you go through all your spell slots.
The book is no
I
more.
used one spell the whole fight.
This is highly unusual because, as we've discussed,
It is, yeah.
most of the things are magical, and you had a very long.
Normally balls don't say I need to suck your soul, so
Yeah.
it's quite unusual.
Yeah, it might be worth reporting to the school.
I don't think I'm going to do anything about it.
This isn't Strixhaven.
I know magic school's reputation with, you know, horrible monsters threatening the lives of students.
Yeah,
Don't
but,
really
but
seem
you've
to
been
care.
told, you know, this is completely safe zone, so this is highly unusual.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm technically royalty. Alright, they'll care about my life because my dad pays a lot of money.
That's true. Let's snitch. That book hurt me.
What are you doing then?
Snitching, right?
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
we go into the.
So what's the book called? Was it someone's like mighty?
It was
dissertation?
Malfroth's Mighty Digressions.
Oh.
Of course.
How mighty?
Mighty
To be
enough
fair, that
attack?
was a pretty mighty digression.
Mm.
Yeah.
Turned into a ball and tried to kill us. I feel so digressed right now.
Yeah, digression turned into a mimic.
Mighty.
So,
To the principal.
Principal notice? Is that how it works?
librarian, principal, scholar.
Ah, yes, librarian, just the closest teacher. It'll make its way up to who it needs to.
What's her
make
name?
Its way up to. The
Librarian
Professor-
lady.
Did we already decide?
Wait, I can't find it.
I might have it written
Librarian.
somewhere.
I'm sure they've got more than one of a librarian.
It's Professor Librarian.
Wasn't she a
lady.
gith or something? She was really like cranky and.
It was a changeling, I feel.
What's you right? Yeah, not bothered.
I think I'm missing Mrs.
I am thinking of Mr. Mrs.
Yeah,
Right.
so am I.
Oh god, I don't know.
I don't think we did the thing. I think we just said that we asked the librarian, and that's all we established.
Okay, so Jacob, what's the name?
Yeah. What's the librarian's name?
Last name, Professor.
The last name. Professor.
It's not easy, is it?
Think of a rubble. Think of a
Scribble.
pun involving libraries.
No.
Well, it was Scribble, but Scribble. Professor Scribble.
Professor Scrabble.
She will.
I don't make the rules. That's the name.
Yeah, that's what it's always been.
That's what it's always been. Don't you remember?
We'll see you all coming over, bookless. Yes, can I help you, boys?
A book attacked us.
A
Turn
book attacked you?
into
Mimic.
What do you mean?
ball.
You cut your finger on one of the sharp clasps.
No, it was called Mascross Mighty
Discretion.
Discretions. That was it.
Well, that is. I'm so sorry about that. That is. Well, I would say unusual, but it's actually happened 3 times now.
See, what I tell you.
That is. That's not meant to happen.
Yeah, it was very. We could have died, you know.
You know, for some,
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he peed himself. Like,
Absolutely.
What?
Well, we can't be
Was it
having
obvious?
this. We can't be having this. We need to. Oh God, what if there's a fourth? That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already happened twice. After the other two books.
What were those books?
One was called The Dark Hunger, and one was called Felon Tethiamar.
Now they all sound like evil
Yeah,
books.
do you
I feel like they're picking up on a
Look,
vibe here.
Do
You
you,
know-
want to just not leave cursed books lying around?
The two guys who brought those books in, two of the guys are
Evil
still,
McEvil.
Yeah.
are still here.
Really? Do they live off in a cave out in the woods and are plotting some big way to blow up the school again? I feel like this has been done before.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go and ask them what the hell's going on.
Well,
But we'll be on it. But I need to.
reported
Yeah, you need
to
to.
Librarian Scrubble.
I know it was. Let me have a look now. She goes into this. Who donates the books to the library? And
Who
she's
done it?
And she's like. What was it called? Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
Needs more volume, someone says.
Yeah, it is quite quiet.
What?
The stream is quite quiet.
Well.
Oh well.
I'll be able to boost it when I make a video out of it. So.
Yeah.
So, Yularian High Scroll is one of the people who brought in that Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions book. And the other person is
It wasn't brought in by Mazfroth.
Valor. Oh, in fact, Valor. Let's say Valor.
Valor. Wait, can you run that by me again?
Yularian High Scroll.
Don't even know what the first letter would be.
Why?
Why? Okay.
I mean, it's Eularian.
Yeah, but that could be so many things. What's the
Yalerion.
A-L-E-R-I-O-N. Yale Ryan.
High Scroll.
High Scroll. Brought in which one? The Mazfroth one.
The Mazfroth.
In NMD. What was the other one called and who brought in?
The other one was brought in by Valor
Mm.
and was called The Dark Hunger.
What was the last book called?
Fallen Tethiamar. Fallen.
Fallen.
Teth. Tethyamar.
T-E-T-H-Y-A-M-E-A-R.
Also, does no one check these books when they're donated to make sure they don't have any like curses
What?
or anything on them?
Normally, they're just books, you know.
They can't handle a second level identify spell.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You've got us there. Which is why we should be able
Don't
to
even think of checking for
put
mimics.
an end to this. Well, mimics can be very, very hard to spot.
That's why you throw a stick at it.
Yeah.
Fallen Tethiamar. Yeah, so don't know who brought that one in. So, all three became murder balls. Not on. And hey, I feel like huddle. You know, you're a very important person.
Mm-hmm.
You just had your life risked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like surely there's got to be some sort of compensation
Sue,
involved.
Sue.
Like, let's say hypothetically, at school, a big metal door fell on you. Hypothetically, you would be in some sort of power to get something for that. You know,
I mean, you were injured in this
I was
fight,
horribly
right?
injured.
Do you want
So-
to
I actually wasn't. I didn't take any damage, but yeah, it hurt so bad.
Do you want to get into the legal specifics of when you can sue someone for negligence?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm pretty sure when you house a monster in the library, then that surely counts, right?
Well, there are three parts to establish first: duty of care, breach, and damage. as students of this university, they owe a duty of care to protect us from harm.
Yeah.
This was breached by allowing a magical book to animate and attack us, and it did cause damage because you were injured. So
Yeah, I was injured.
yeah, so we can sue them.
For how much?
I haven't learned that yet.
Wow.
How much does a school make in a year? That's a real question.
Alternatively, we could send a letter to your father.
Yeah, yeah. Let's let the higher up sort it.
Yeah.
Get letter writing.
No, you do it.
I'm not writing a letter to your dad. Why would he care?
Because you're going to put my name on it.
Oh, like you're making me do your homework for you.
Yeah, precisely.
Right, okay. Well, so what is Professor Scrubble, Librarian Scrubble, are they gonna, like, what are they gonna do? I'm asking her that. What are you gonna do?
Well, if you could go and ask Eularian to come down here, and we can have it out with him.
And we can kill him. Metaphorically.
So, I think they're upstairs in the reading chamber.
God, what on earth?
We're in the library.
They're up in the Fountain of Knowledge.
Oh, no.
Another subsection of the library.
Okay.
If you can just,
Is the rest of the library not a fountain of knowledge?
it's extra special books.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Eularian's down here for 10 days, and so in order to visit, they have to get one of their books. You have to, they kind of donate books to the library. That's how we work. So,
Like, kind of creep.
very much like Gandhi.
Very much like kind of creep. Yeah.
So yeah, please go get Eularian. Are you gonna go?
Yeah,
Sure.
we can make. I don't know where it is.
I've got it in my hand. Yes.
Oh, right. That is what I was
Yeah.
wondering if it's not on the shelves. That means it must be somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's not on the shelves. Where could it possibly
Where could it be? But yeah, I don't know where the Fountain of Knowledge is, but I'm assuming
You do. It's just
Right.
up some
oh, it's
many
upstairs.
spiral stairs, you know, in this massive library.
What if he's just not there?
staircase. Well,
Right,
he's
let's go.
come, we know that he's coming. So you go. And there's a 26-year-old human male. His feet's up on a footstool, and he's got a coffee next to him, and he's just laid back. Seem to be halfway through this large text on temples of Ogma. You see that it says on it. Yeah.
So Timmy used to worship.
Was it?
Yeah, originally.
I feel like you shouldn't mention Timmy in this place.
Hey, that wasn't Alan saying that. He wouldn't know that. That's Jacob Whitehouse saying that.
I mean, I feel like Alan would know that.
Alan has
I don't
everything
think
about
Just because
Timmy
he's a
memorised.
filthy little Timmy fanboy.
That doesn't mean he knows like what religion of household he was raised in. That's a very specific.
Please.
That information is
He
not
probably
made public.
he probably knew what colour underwear Timmy was using when he decided to turn evil.
Look. No. I've made my case. I'm just a fan of the whole adventure to stop Tiamat, you know, and obviously he was involved. It's not him
The
specifically.
constant slaughter of innocents.
Well, we have a more important issue. There's a guy reading a book.
Yeah. Stop it now. Draw your scimitar.
I never picked
I
up. I'm
forgot
going
his
to go
name.
down and get my scimitar.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, you picked up his scimitar.
Eularian. Eularian, hello.
Ah.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, sorry, we're in a library. Eularian.
Hiya.
Hi. The librarian wants to speak to you.
Oh my. What about?
Your book tried to kill us.
What? Which book? The book I brought in.
Yeah, Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
It tried to kill you.
Yeah, it became a ball.
What? Well,
Talk about sucking us off.
I'm sorry.
Sucking our souls out. One of the two.
One of the two.
I bought I bought that book from the market just in Belman just the other day.
Well, I'm
You mean
sorry.
he was a mimic or something?
Look, you're gonna have to talk to the librarian, not us. When
Well, that's most perplexing.
apparently it's the third book to do it.
Message learned: never buy street books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if I could.
Don't buy books at a gas station.
What was it called? That bookstall. It had the word June in it.
June.
D-U-N-E. I can't remember. What else.
June of evil books. Why would you buy from there, man? June.
I don't suppose
in
you're going.
Belmont.
I don't suppose you're going into town. Maybe you'll get your credit. You work off credits, don't you?
I mean, yeah. We could have a go.
Well, we should ask the professor to make sure this is actually worth credit first.
Yeah.
So Yularian gets up and walks.
If I don't profit off of it, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, walked with you and Professor Scrubble, and then have. Trying to get all the facts out. He bought it from a market. Was looking through it and thought, oh yeah, I'll be good and gain entry to Belmont. I'll study here for 10 days, or which is a week, and all will be good. So then it's a case of, well, where did the other book? Can you go get Valor for me? She should be Valor. Can you go upstairs? She's in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
What?
The Pillars of Pedagogy. I could be pronouncing that wrong.
I reckon you probably are.
The Pillars Room.
The Pillars Room.
It's where all scrolls are kept.
Right.
So yeah, the Professor and Yularian sort of thrashing out that, sorry, I sort of apologise so much, didn't mean to, maybe you should vet your books. What people do bring in.
Yeah, we should. But to be fair, what are the odds that 3 completely unrelated cursed books all have the exact same curse of becoming an evil murder ball?
Well,
Yeah.
did they all do the same thing? Did they all become like the same creature? Or...
Yeah.
So I reckon maybe it's the
Did-
library that's cursed.
Or the bookstall.
But I'll be able to from the Birmingham bookstore.
I don't know. Let's find out.
So you go up to Pillars
Valor?
Room,
Yeah.
find Valor. There's this woman with.
Pillars of Pedagogy.
There's this woman who looks rather intimidating. She's a purple knight,
I'm not talking to her.
purple dragon knight,
I'll talk to her.
Scary woman, you go.
and you can see that she's dressed in some crests of the Cormerian army, which I think is Dragon Lance.
Yeah, come here.
Yeah,
Long way from home.
she's a 25-year-old tiefling dressed in armor.
Yo, fellow dragon, let's go.
I see a draconic ancestry in those eyes.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. My name's Valor. Valor.
Right.
Well, I'll get it right one day.
I struggle with mine too. Mostly because I hate my parents. Anyway, did you happen to donate a book called... Alan, what was it?
The Dark Summer.
The Dark Hunger.
Did you donate the Dark Hunger by any chance?
I did actually, yeah. Yeah, you enjoying it?
Yeah. We would like to know where you might
Did
have
she
got-
never hear that her book became murder?
Brush over that bit.
No one let her know.
We were hoping if you knew where you got that book from.
Oh, I got it from the market stall in Belman Market.
Was it one with like Dune or something?
Do you happen to remember one
What's it
word
called?
of the name?
Amber something. It might be Amber June.
Okay. Issue is some books that came from that stall specifically have been attacking people, and the librarian wanted
Like
to
mimics.
kind of.
Well, that's not good.
So it turns into this weird amorphous ball
Wow.
that just demands, tries
Don't
to
say
suck your soul.
Oh well, that is terrible. I feel responsible because I brought that book in, but yeah, I mean, I think the bookshop has
She's
something
talking
to.
like a cycler. She's talking like it was planned, like it's a
To
murder, like she's a
answer.
murderer.
I think
No, she's a woman.
She explicitly said, "I feel really bad because it's partly my fault."
I-
Like that's so that she doesn't feel bad.
I think that's just how women speak.
Yeah. Women are
you're
terrified,
you're
though.
overthinking it, Alan.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't know.
Plus, have you ever seen a woman?
I have a mum. I got bullied by Barbara.
So we got your entire.
Hey, I haven't
female-
more than talked to a girl. I've been wedged by one. Alright.
You got your
Every
entire
day.
female experiences, your mother and your bully.
And a bully. And that one, and the two others that were just sort of there.
Yeah, who didn't interact with you.
Yeah. and
I
dodgy.
do remember that the market, the market stall was in the corner of the market, and it was that whole place reeks of greed in that market. Everyone,
What does that smell like?
oh, money,
Have you been
Sweat.
to a
old
market?
money.
Old money.
So copper.
Yeah, but I remember it was right in one of the corners.
Mm.
Whew, if only someone could go check it out.
Yeah, the
A
librarian was
corner.
asking her speak.
Oh yeah, I'll go speak to her straight away. Yeah.
Okay.
I did hear about a but I didn't realise it was mine. I did hear about a book turning into a blob.
Well, yours and two others, one of which attacked
Oh
us.
well, God, that's not good. We need to get to
Mm.
the bottom of this.
Yeah,
Did you ever, by any chance, ever hear about the book Fallen Tethiamar?
No,
Yeah, because we can't actually find out who handed that one in. They never told us.
really, no. That's one of that's the three books. So mine,
Yeah.
Fallen, Tethymar, and
Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
right.
All evil-sounding books, right? Like
They
I feel
do
like there's a
sound quite
theme.
evil.
They don't sound like nice books. It's
Maybe
not
we
like...
should do some sort of check on all the books.
Yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
I don't work here. I'm just visiting, and I'm
Yeah.
nearly done with my visit. I go this afternoon actually.
Oh, intriguing.
Well, yeah. Well, let me go and talk to the scholars.
Yeah.
See what's going on. So, about an hour later, Professor Scrubble comes up to you and says, well, I believe those people to be completely innocent in this, and school...
Did you cast on truth?
Yes, we did grill them fully. I wonder if you would go to this Amber Dune bookstore. Maybe there's some credits to be gained. 2 credits, shall we say?
Yes.
Is that enough to satisfy your?
No, instead it's credits craving.
And you might
Alright,
Because
we'll do it.
you already have 1 credit each. So another 2 would be nice,
Yeah, boy. Bringing Derek along?
if you want.
Always.
Always.
Derek's like, books. Do we have to?
There might be combat.
I hope there's a combat.
You're my guy.
I need to stretch my magical pinkies. Ding!
That's a lot of pinkies up there.
I do a lot of damage.
That's a lot.
But I'm not going out like this. I need a shave. I need to look my best. I'll be back down here in.
you.
I'll be down
Hold
here
on.
in 10 minutes.
Wait.
You are a disgrace to
shave?
the name of Derek.
Yeah. He's very groomed.
He is now a cockroach. He has fur all over his body.
Oh yeah, he's a bird.
Yeah.
What's he shaving?
His wings.
He's trimming his feathery beard.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's very clean and well presented. So yeah,
I don't know when there's better time to trim this up. I didn't know there was a gunslinger class, so when I actually do get a gun, can I change my 5 levels into
Yeah.
gunslinger levels?
it's fine.
Well, it came out like after you decided.
Yeah.
What's that one Angry Bird called? That's the white one.
The one that lays an egg.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I imagine Derek looking like. Derek Cobra.
Oh yeah. Out into the stalls.
Oh, the
Yeah.
stalls.
So yeah, you venture not too far at all into town, weave your way through the high city, and enter where it's more of a bustling market. It's
I got a letter.
in an area of the wealthiest part of Belman, and there's magical lights illuminating the streets, luxurious boutique shops all around, and rather expensive restaurants. A lot of elegantly dressed people, and Derek's like, my kind of place, actually. I take it back, there's some good upper class sort of people here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people staring at Derek, and he just meets their eyes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a bird. What of it?
That's right. I'm a bird.
So this market isn't open all day long. It's quite there's a window of about 4 hours, and as long as your products are all legal and above board, it shouldn't be too much of a problem to get a stall. Now there are veterans of the watch who roam around, but they're mostly looking for like pickpockets and thieves, and there's not normally fights in the street. Give me a survival check.
14.
Survival.
To hunt for which corner it's in.
Miss. Yes. Nat 20.
Unnatural 20.
All right, so you two will see a sign for which corner of the market it's in, and sure enough, there is Amber Dune Books, and there are 2 people working there.
There are 2 people working there, you say?
Yeah.
What do they look like?
Well, they look like this.
You know who I miss?
So,
the Gage and Arceus.
oh yeah,
Forgot about
Amber
Gage.
and Emmerich.
Amber.
So yeah, one's
Don't you remember them?
Gage and Arceus. man.
The famous characters.
I love those guys.
Yeah, there's a gentleman with black hair back into kind of a ponytail, and quite a sternish looking woman. They're both in about their late 30s, I'd say. And the gentleman stood outside of the cabin and the woman's behind. So yeah, they won't accost you if you walk up to and looking at books. It's fair
They
enough.
look evil.
What?
Insight. They look evil. 15 plus 1. 16. Do they look evil?
Well, they're certainly trying not to.
Trying not to, but do they look? Do I?
Can I also
Does it look like they're
insight?
trying not to look evil? Or does it look like they're
Let
not
me
evil?
roll. What did you roll? 15.
16.
Can I also insight?
I will also inside.
Well, they're going to incite you.
So 19.
No, they don't know.
Also
19. I mean, look like they want a sale. It looks like their job is to hard push. So that once you've looked for a moment, it's like, see anything you like?
No.
Do your deal, maybe?
They're
pushy salesmen.
So we're correct in saying that you have sold the Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions and the Dark Hunger books.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Will a sale help jog your
I'm
memory?
not really sure. What seems to be the problem?
Nothing. We're just wondering where we can find more good quality books.
Really.
And if this
Let
was
me
where-
see if we've got them. Look through the books.
Nice save. Nice
Don't
save.
appear to have those books. I'm sorry.
Alan, you want to take this again?
I'm going to simply. How obvious is it when I use my arcane lens that I'm casting detect magic?
Does it
Would you say?
glow?
You mean when you do that?
No, but because I was always saying that I'm just always wearing it. So when I
Okay.
activate it, it's just a monocle.
Yeah. No, I don't
So
think
it's
it
like-
goes off.
Detect magic does normally have verbal and somatic components.
Yeah, but it's a magic. It's an item casting it. So that's not how that works.
Yeah. Okay.
So the question is, does it have like a...
Maybe
light
you
when
just
it's
like
closed?
struck your finger down end.
Yeah, but yeah, like a big flashing light going beep beep
No.
beep. Right. Okay. Cool.
No.
So I would like to start detecting magic then. 30 feet in the room.
Now there's something I don't know whether it comes under magic or not.
No, you decide. You're the DM.
I'm gonna say not.
That's unfortunate. I was really hoping you'd make the other decision.
Is that all? Is that all? You're just looking for books that we don't have?
Seems
You
it.
don't have.
Anything else you want to look for?
Oh, quite rude.
The third book.
Oh,
What was that called?
Fallen Tethumar. Have you heard of that book at all? Fallen Tethumar?
I think we did have that in stock. Yeah.
Oh,
I
did.
think. And the other woman was like, we sold it about last week, I think.
Any idea who to?
A wizard guy, got robes.
Okay, that's quite. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Well, wait, do you have any books on vampirism?
On vampirism, yes, we do.
How many?
One.
How much is it?
A gold.
I'll take it.
It's really big as well.
Gold?
Yeah, it's big, but it's very thick and heavy.
Do you have any books on draconic anatomy?
Yeah, we do actually.
How many?
So, let's go 6. Because that draconic anatomy, or it's like an encyclopedic thing of 6 books. It'd be 6 gold if you wanted the full thing.
And is it like the
It's
like all the different stages?
you know, yeah. It's just sort of just grouped in like alphabetically. So,
Alright, I'll take them.
6 gold, nice.
Do you have any books on murder balls?
Yes, yes, we do.
They always behold
Things
us.
that
Do you
shape,
have any
yeah,
books?
things that shape change and stuff like that.
Do you have
yeah.
any books that are murder balls?
On what?
Do you have any books that are murder balls?
No, absolutely not. No.
Have any of your books ever changed shape?
No,
Ever transformed?
no. I feel like you're getting at something.
Have any of your
I feel like you
books-
got
have any of
something
your
you're not
books
saying.
Ever said something like "I need life" or "Let me suck your soul" or something like that? Just an
And,
idea.
Just off the top of our
A
heads.
voice from behind you, from a woman.
Mm.
There doesn't seem to be a problem here, gentlemen. And then the staff's like, this is our manager.
No, ma'am.
Looking for a certain shape-changing book. Are you accusing us of selling such an item?
No, well, looking to purchase one.
Well, we don't sell those sort of books here.
That's a shame.
We're a legitimate. She seems to be talking loud enough so that most people can hear that she's not selling dodgy books.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
you don't need to make a scene. We're being very quiet.
Maybe we can go somewhere more private to talk.
Very well.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk peacefully at our building, the Amber Duke stall.
Yeah.
It's not too far from here.
Amber Duke.
Amber June. Sorry, I did write Duke. So yeah, this woman, big shawl. You see her black hair, very black eyebrows, and quite purplish shawl. Please follow me. And she's early 30s, tall, quite imposing. She has a confidence that you can sort of tell she's definitely the manager. You get to a building where 2 people are actually guarding the innocuous door outside. And she just like waves her hand. They open the door for you and please inside. And you step over a threshold into a common room. There's 7 mismatched chairs scattered around this common room. There's a couple of mugs and plates sit on a small table in the corner, and a tattered rug on the wooden floor. And she said, "Please come to my office," and walks through this room to another door, which is more like a corridor than an actual room. 2 doors out of this, she goes right to the far one, opens up into her office, a large wooden desk taking up most of this room, and on top of that desk there's a quill, a bottle of ink, next to a leather-bound journal. There's a pair of decorative swords hanging on the wall behind the desk, and there's even a little small bed in the corner. She'll sit down behind her desk and say, "Okay, we can talk openly here."
Are you still detecting magic?
Yeah, I think so. It's 10 minutes.
So I have items here, a ledger here in this book says all the books that we've sold. So please, any problem, can you please let me know for real what's going on?
Find it yourself.
He has it under control.
I have a sword for this.
Yeah.
These books came alive and tried to suck our soul.
What books? I don't know if I even sold them.
Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, The Dark Hunger, and Fallen Tethymar.
We already know you sold Fallen
Yes,
Tethymar.
we did sell these. Yes.
Were they like that when you had them? were they known to be alive?
Give me an insight check.
What?
5.
Yeah, 20.
Did anyone get? You got a 20.
23.
21.
Oh, 22, 20, right. You can see she's about to drop her act a little bit, and she'll say, "Look, I'll be honest. We do sometimes sell copies of books, fake books. We're just trying to make money for a higher cause.
What cause?
Our fallen leader. Well, we want to resurrect her, and which means if to cast resurrection, we need to buy 1,000 gold piece diamond. And so
That's rough, buddy.
we're just trying to, get money together to raise our leader. So we're not trying to cause problems. We hope that the books stay real looking, Look, my leader, she was called Nidalia.
Oh, close one.
I said it wrong. And Nidalia taught me, in particular, a ritual to have these shape-changing creatures that I create turn into objects and copy the real book. So I have the genuine books, and I've made these copies, and we sell them.
Why?
As I said,
But like,
to get. Oh, she was a Lamia when she was alive, and she loved books and scrolls.
okay, man.
And we started up a
Just see
stall
you're-
when
just see
she
you're evil.
fell. We're not evil. We're not evil.
Like, Lamias are automatically evil.
Well, they are when they make books that kill people.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair.
So I'm guessing the
Look,
university-
I'm responsible. The leader, Nidalia, was not.
Is that how it's
responsible.
pronounced? You pronounced with a really long N
It's
at
got
the start.
3 ends.
The leader.
Nidalia.
Nidalia.
You said it wrong.
Oh, sorry.
It's too long.
A half second too long.
Yeah.
So where have these books shown up? What's in your house? I'm sorry about that.
In our school.
In your school? Look, there was no intention for these to show up in your school.
You're,
Well, they have.
you're selling
3 times.
books.
Like as I
You're
say,
selling books that. What do you mean?
well, they're not meant to change. And I'm just saying, I'm sorry that they changed back into their real form
I'm just trying to read,
down there.
and then all of a sudden there's a ball trying to suck my soul, and it's like,
Yeah, well, look, what do you want? What do you want from me?
What's the body do?
An apology?
How much gold have you raised so far?
750
No.
gold.
No.
hey, that divides evenly by 3.
No.
Why are you the one telling us no? Why the roles have been reversed here?
Because I'm already rich, I don't need.
Yeah.
You got your
Uh,
400 and now all of a sudden you're a really good person who never steals
Could
money
be
from
even
anyone.
richer.
So
Imagine
there's
you
a knock on the door, and
He's the king of an entire
2
country
gentlemen
above me.
are there. Come in. Everything all right in here, madam? I believe so. Yes. You,
Yep.
you can wait outside. So the gentleman shut the door.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right, so. Just.
So what do you want? What do you want from me?
Well, an apology to begin with.
Gold.
I am truly,
No.
truly sorry that this was not meant to happen, and I'm sure my fallen leader would be upset. So I humbly apologise.
You could have killed people. It's pretty messed up, man.
Yeah, but nobody died, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I got really badly hurt though.
Yeah, there's one.
I got really badly hurt.
Do you know how expensive healing potions are?
So give me a
And I
persuasion
weed
of
myself.
how badly hurt you
And
might
I
have
weed
got.
myself.
Oh,
That was insult to injury.
yeah. Okay, that tips her over. Look, maybe a little monetary reward.
I mean, if you insist.
So she'll shout for Avani. A guy opens the door. Bring
Why do you
me.
like you're such a nice person all the time?
Bring
Like,
me
oh,
15
Why are you taking money from this poor person?
Yeah, well, I'm a great person. What are you guys talking about?
As soon as the camera's on.
Bring me 15 gold, please. And she sits down.
It hurts
Oh,
so
come
bad.
over. She puts 5 gold.
I feel so guilty taking.
5
Okay,
gold.
well, I'll
Okay,
take
whatever.
Guess we got.
Guys, this is for the credits.
Fine. So I'll take the credit.
Then we come back later and get more gold.
We could blackmail because this could like destroy their entire business.
Yeah.
I'll be honest,
So-
I'm expecting like 50 each, but
So it seems like the situation in this room is
Hey.
is done, and so Vanna's like,
What about Derek? He wasn't given any gold.
Derek gets 5 gold.
Hey,
Kavala, says Avani, we have some of today's takings. Shall we put it down in the storage room, in the trunk? Yes, Avani, please, in the usual trunk. Thank you. And so you hear him go like next door and down some wooden steps, seemingly into a cellar. Well, I think our business here is concluded.
yeah. Thank you for the gold, and I hope that you never do anything like this again.
Well, children, it's been lovely to talk to you, and I'm glad it's resolved. And I you have my apologies.
notice how she never agreed to.
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
I
that.
noticed.
Well, sure, the university will do something about this, right? They won't just let this.
Yeah, they won't just
keep
ignore it.
exist.
Surely,
Yeah.
come on.
Right?
They'll just sweep it under the rug, act like it never happened.
Yeah. They won't just block out our name in all the records.
They won't force us to swear to like a magic pact which forbids us from talking about it or anything.
That'd be silly.
No.
I presume.
What school would ever do that?
I presume you've got some way to get credits out of this. This is usually what your age group is up to.
Yeah.
Yes, we are getting.
No, we're doing this out of the good of our own hearts.
No, we're getting credits.
Yeah, we're getting credits.
I'm doing this because some stupid book attacked me, and I.
So
I've
everyone,
learned vengeance.
you're pursuing credits to move forward with your life. Yes.
No, I'm pursuing vengeance because I got attacked by some stupid book.
But we're presuming credits.
We're pursuing credits.
Yeah, these two are after
Yes.
monetary.
We all have
rewards.
our motivations, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, our motivations don't involve killing people.
Oh, I didn't want to. I thought I made that clear. I didn't want anyone dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just wanted money.
now that you know these are going to attack, you're going to stop, right?
Or at least
Look,
refine the situation.
I just want to hear a clear I'm going to stop.
I will very much try and refine my
You'll try
ritual,
and refine your ritual.
the ritual that I was taught.
Inside.
I believe her.
11.
She just disappointed didn't actually kill anyone.
Yeah, she just wants money to raise her. It's absolutely legitimate. But there's something off.
Some dark magic
It's
going on,
the
man.
smell of wet
What?
dog almost.
Derek.
Where the hell did this come
Wow.
from?
You are starting to get the idea that these themselves might be shape changers of some kind. Selling shape changing stuff to them is fairly on brand.
Who else here thinks they're werewolves?
I mean, I thought that smell was Derek.
I guess changelings
Yeah.
is my guess.
I mean, the wet dog part.
Yeah, wet dog though, that's a big one. Well, is that the magic that you would, you know?
Yeah, the shape changing magic. I thought it's inherently in them, innit?
Yeah, it depends how it works. Because I don't imagine you could cast Dispel Magic on a werewolf and it turn back into a guy. Like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
Well,
I mean, that's more of a curse.
you can just leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a curse, to be fair.
So yeah, you walk out through about 7.
We're doing business.
As you're doing business, 7 other adults who sort of eye you like you're not much of a threat.
Sup, nerds?
Take care. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
So yeah, you leave with money in your pocket,
Hey.
and you can go back around to the market. And Derek's like
Why
something.
were we eye contact after doing that?
Something's off about
Making that
those.
pose. Something is off about them.
Yeah, they're probably like shape changers or werewolves. Probably werewolves.
Let's see if Derek can pull what they are out of this with a 15.
Inside them are one mil.
So near.
I used the help action on Derek.
You can't.
Hey, I don't care.
Guess that's 2 credits for us each.
That's 2 credits for us. We're going back.
Let's go tell Scribbles. Professor Scribbles.
Professor Scribble, singular.
Yeah. So yeah, you walk up to Professor Scribbles, and she takes off her
Professor
glasses.
Scrub.
Yes.
We found out where they were. We found out where those books came from.
Oh really? Well done.
It's this address.
Ah, Amber Duke Books. Amber June Books.
books. But no one can read around here.
That's because I took my glasses off.
You know,
Amber
for a
June Books.
wizard school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Right.
we think they're probably shape changers. For people themselves.
And using ritual magics to make shape changer books. And
Well,
items.
that's probably not allowed in that upper class marketplace.
No,
Yeah.
I don't reckon it is.
They want to raise money to resurrect Lamia.
Oh my goodness.
There's got to be better ways of doing it.
You were maybe in a more dangerous situation than you potentially realised.
Yeah, maybe you have
Yeah.
3 credits worth of
Yeah.
effort.
Maybe, maybe, and hear me out. 5 whole credits
Whoa.
each.
No, we only need 4. Let's not go too excessive.
2 it is, gentlemen. 2 it is.
Persuasion.
You didn't have
Good
any.
shot.
You can persuade if you want.
18.
Not 20.
Sorry, 19.
I was still not ready for that.
25.
Ooh.
I was ready for it to be a 1, but I was
you
just rolling
get
for the sake of
three-
it. I was still
you
not ready
get
for that.
3 credits.
Yes.
Because your lives were in danger twice today. 3 credits. I'll scribble it out and award
Continue
you
the stick
those.
of the 2.
Yeah. So yeah, you got 4 credits this year.
5.
Yes.
Wait, no.
This season.
We're not
You're after 5. We can skip over the mundanities of the school year, but you still have another credit to scrub off. Goblin negotiation. Ink quill writes things it shouldn't. Fungus on campus.
Racist pen, I wouldn't do that.
Let's do
Yeah,
the
we
basic
can-
thing, Will.
We can do the racist pen, or we can just negotiate with some goblins, by which I mean we kill them all.
Time are we on? Ain't got my phone.
3.
Brilliant.
Oh, 1.
Sure.
Alright, like, tell me the seconds then.
I forget how. Oh, but 15, 16, 17, 18.
Goblin
Yeah,
negotiation or
yeah.
ink quill?
What comes next?
Racist pen.
Racist pen is.
Racist pen.
Oh, does the school have a mail room?
I want to hear
Like,
you
outside the
read
window?
out what
Now
the
to
pen
go and see
says.
if Twitch has given me my gun yet.
Oh, you do, dear. So you go up to the lizard who runs the mail room. The lizard folk.
Hey, Billy.
Hey,
Any packages for me?
you've got a package and your mates have got a letter.
What letter?
So yeah, slides you both then.
Do I need to sign off on anything?
You do. Signature there, please. Thank you. And yeah,
Have a nice day.
have a nice day.
We just got a letter.
So you've got a very weighty parcel here.
I'm going to
Blues Blues.
go back to my room and immediately open it up.
What?
You open up the box,
Never
and
watched
there
it.
is what can only be described as a pistol. What it doesn't have is black powder or bullets.
You
Don't
can
worry.
just sort of
We can work with
put
it.
it on the wall.
But where does black powder come from? I imagine it's a,
Where does gunpowder come from? I don't know.
Are we gonna? How would we like to define it in the world?
It's made up of 3 different things. normally.
Even worse. I would imagine it's sold on the black market.
We need to find the black market.
Jackal wears like dodgy types.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember the actual ingredients for it in
Black.
real life.
Powder, D&D.
Because it's powder, I imagine it maybe comes from like a rare root or
Well,
something.
it'll just be sold by like,
Pirates.
or there'll be like some demolitions. I don't know. Like I feel like it was not that different to what like an armor smith or whatever.
Yeah,
It's just a flammable
powder.
powder. But it's not like magic
Yeah,
or
right.
anything.
So it's not rare as such.
No, it's just rarely used. Like a lot of people don't know how to actually
Yeah,
use the
Refine it.
weapons that it's used for. So
yeah. And as for the bullets, that's just simply you get them forged.
balls.
Yeah.
Are you okay with it? What happened?
So yeah,
From one to the back.
yeah,
Oh.
crumbs. So we got
School
anyway.
of black powder.
School.
School of black powder. For a wizard, you have gun savant. What is this? It's on 5e SRD, which implies that it's official to D&D.
Mm.
But I've never heard of this in my life. It must not be official, but it doesn't say where it's from. Anyway.
Okay, so you pick off the piece of paper that says like ink quill activated, writing things it shouldn't. Turn it over, and there's an address of an accountant in town. So, you walking back into town?
Back and forth.
You walk back into town and go to these offices, and there's kind of a second building where they've moved the offices out mostly to do actual day-to-day work. They've been waiting for someone to turn up, and you set of lads turn up, and there is a receptionist, and she'll be a bit confused at why 4 teenagers have turned up, because you certainly don't work here.
Here we do.
Can I help you?
Yes, with take the
Piece of paper.
paper off of Alan or whoever has its hands. We're about this inkwell, which is writing stuff it shouldn't be.
Oh, you've come about that. Sorry, I didn't realise. Yes, it's in the building next to us. You want to try and sort it out? Are you?
That
Oh, I
is what
see.
we're
You're
here
from
for.
you're from the academy. Oh, okay. I think I understand this. Then I guess let me just go and ask my boss, and she goes off to an office, and you see that a small bald man, big glasses, shorter than her, comes out and
Dr.
sort of
Eggman.
waves hi to you. Yeah, sure. Waves hi and then hands her the key and gives you the thumbs up, and she comes over. Yes, Mr. Smythe says I should open up the room for you.
Okay.
This way, please. She walks out. She goes over to the other building. So you get into this other cabin area. And there's writing like all over the ceiling, the floors, the walls. There's tables in here, and papers are all upset, and it's done a lot of damage in the move out. And it simply is an animated pen, it seems like.
What's it writing?
Well, make an investigation check.
I want you to say it. That's in that one.
That's an at 20. Tell us in detail.
The one that you... What did you get?
7.
The one that you get, you wrote, reads about the von Karstein family and says, and the son will reclaim his family name, overturn the father, and, you know, become the truest sense of themselves that they could be.
You know, I think I like this pen. Spitting facts.
And as you read it,
Spitting fanfic.
it sort of drips off the wall towards you, congealing into this inky blackness, which is going to attack. Roll initiative.
I don't know, gunslinger, I would mention initiative.
Yay.
Oh,
20.
Still only 11.
23.
Congratulations.
What can I say?
what's your initiative?
I'm just like that, man.
11.
I'm just quick on the draw.
Ooh, like a drawing quill.
Sure.
14.
Or like my ability, quick draw.
Yeah.
Clearly you're not.
Hmm.
Clearly you're not because you're last.
Yeah, I know
Clearly
that
a
the
pretty
magic is
slow
not
draw.
there.
Alan's first. Chiron. Quill. Let's roll for Derek. Derek's just waiting. What did you get? 7.
11.
Yeah, you got 6. Right. Room for health points. All right. We'll have Derek outside unless you need him. Alan. This thing lurching at your brother.
Yeah. Magic missile.
Classic.
Classic. I'll write up a d20. Kill it. That's a 4, and a 2. That's 11. With a +3.
Yeah, they disappear into this black globule and like dropping stones in a puddle. It ripples, but splats at the same time. Chiron, unless you're moving.
No.
I kind of want to do Dragon's Breath, but I think I'll just stick with Sorcerer's Blast. So, 15 to hit.
Yes, it does.
I'll do poison damage. 5.
So, is that like a greenish?
Yeah.
I imagine.
Just like a large ball of bubbling poison.
Yeah, goes into it, and you see that it'd be tarnished, slightly green where you've hit it.
Yeah.
And then it is the ink quill. He needs to be in a... Yeah, probably perfect to get a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
So I need deck saves off your wall.
11.
Dex saves.
Yeah.
8.
Restrained. Not restrained.
5.
So, yeah, these horrible tendrils of ink wrap around your two bodies. I think that's it. No. Oh, yeah. It's fine. After that, it's Dan. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Shoot with your crossbow. Fine.
With disadvantage trying to
Disadvantage.
so that's 13.
You don't manage to do any damage to it.
Turn up.
Alan, restrained.
Um,
You can use your action to break out.
what? It doesn't really matter what that uses. It's a 3. But hold on, what does it use? Like what stats am I rolling? Is it strength roll or what?
It's usually athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics? Is it like that?
Yeah.
Acrobatics then you're +3, right? So heroic inspiration. That's worse. I'm gonna leave it there. Can't be bothered
All right.
with spending all my luck points on
Chiron.
one guy.
Okay. He did his cone attack. I'll do mine. Dex save.
Dex plus nothing. 16.
Passes, so
Ooh.
half damage. That's 3d6, and I'll do fire damage. 6, 10, 16 damage.
Ooh. Right. Give me 5 minutes. I need a wee. Nearly dead.
So.
Hey, chat.
Chat.
I know his dono is coming.
Yeah.
Riveting
Good
content.
talk.
Riveting. How you liking the stream, guys? I guess they're ignoring. No, earlier we had 5 people watching.
I know, I was one of them.
No, while you were here.
Yeah. I forgot to turn it off.
Oh, damn. So earlier on when it was 2, it was actually just 1.
Yeah.
You were one of them. Wow.
Did I go?
I was watching the stream for like 40 minutes while I was waiting.
Well, I saw your comment. After you already showed up.
Yeah. Tell me I was wrong.
Right. What have I got? I'm going to attack. Well, one of the restrained ones. Alan.
You have a bunch of the attack roll against the stream.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you
Thank
do.
you.
Yep.
I need it.
No.
15 to hit Alan. Does. 2d6 necrotic. 9 necrotic.
Hey.
Wisdom save.
Hey. Hey, how about this? How about
Don't do
I
that.
rewind time as a reaction after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll about a 7 3 can force the creature to re-roll.
Neat.
Ooh, interesting. So you use some of the chronomantic
Chronal shift.
magic,
That's what it's called. Yeah.
and I
You
reroll
have
this.
to do it again, yeah.
7 plus 5
12 misses.
misses. So you actually witness this.
I see you hit me,
Yeah.
but then you go back and then I dodge it. 'cause I
And
know
you
it's
do
not.
your
I go, whoop.
Prince of Persia's back in time. Nobody else knows this.
No. By the way, guys, I just time traveled.
Sure,
Sure.
he did.
Yeah, I'm time traveling into the future as you speak.
I traveled in the past, though.
Mm.
By a
Dan,
second.
it's you.
Of course
Yeah,
you do.
I do that every
Whenever
time
you say
I
it,
have
honey.
memory.
So 14 to hit.
You rolled 2 dice there because you had disadvantage.
Yeah.
You're going to hit 14. Oof, you nearly hit it, but miss.
Don't know.
Alan, get out of restrain or make a
I'm
disadvantage.
going to get out of restraint,
Disadvantage
obviously, with
attack.
a 17.
You do break out of the inky tendrils.
Yes. You chains can't hold me.
But ink can.
But no, it can't either.
Alan, that we're done. So, Chiron, you got a friend who's wrapped up, would like to be unleashed, or you can.
I think I'm just gonna pimp slap it
Okay.
Classic.
with chill touch, just for extra effect.
Nat 20. Yeah, I don't have all the tables are on my phone, so you gotta just take the good damage.
But I'll take the extra d4. So 10, 5, that's 3, 18 damage.
18 damage. You break the quill, smacking it, and you sorted the situation.
As much as you spread very true, real facts, Pen, I'm sorry, we've got to let you go.
So the prophecies remain written on the wall by everyone who's read them. You guys are speckled with ink from the quill opening up. I guess you go outside and let them know.
Ew.
Yeah, you let them know. Oh, I'll tell Mr. Whatever his name was, Shrugs or something. I don't know. I'll tell the boss. She goes. He comes in. So thank goodness you've got this place sorted. I have no idea what happened. The magic went haywire. The quill just started having a mind of its own. Well, this place will take some cleaning up, but it's not a problem. Let me rumble. Gives you a gold piece each.
Oh, thank you.
Which is quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
A whole gold.
You know?
I step on Alan's foot, be grateful. Right,
Yeah.
I'll take it off you.
Thank
Derek-
you so much.
Derek's
I'll
like,
give you like 20 copper.
See, I've turned to the dark. You know, remember when I found that one piece of copper and I was
Yeah.
over the moon? Now I've gotten 6 gold in a day and I'm like,
yeah.
it's just not good enough.
I think we have to take his money to teach him a lesson.
No.
Derek's like, we're happy to help if you need any, if you have any jobs in the future, maybe you can
Derek, you're so
employ us.
I'll think it's like you when I'm
You
old.
never know. We might be heroes of this town one day.
Yes.
There's a lot, I doubt it.
We can do it, guys.
Especially him.
This one's actually related to the king, and the boss is like, which king?
The king of none your business.
Don't mind him. Teenagers.
It says Derek.
Yeah, but he's a man.
Okay. No.
And yeah, so all right.
That's the worst kind of teenage.
All right, kids. Thank you so much. But now I'll get back to work and get the cleaners on this. And so yeah, job well done. You venture back to the university, and you're covered in ink. And they soon get a letter thanking them, and you're awarded your
Final credit.
you won
We're on
credit.
5 now.
I
Yeah,
forgot
one
to
credit.
give you guys a letter as well.
Oh yeah, we never read our letters that we got.
Yeah. Is that letter all covered in ink?
Yeah, you'll put it away somewhere. I'm sure.
Well, I hope so. So there's something to read.
Well, let's go read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you giving us it? Is it one for each of us? or
No,
is
it's
it one-
addressed for Alan and Chiron, and the
Lovely.
university.
Probably the farm.
It is the farm.
What's Chiron?
Thank you. My noble servant, slave.
So you reading it?
Uh, Sure.
So it says, "Dear Alan and Chiron," alphabetical. I've moved
Don't get a big head.
I've moved your mother to Brightport, like I said, and she has made a full recovery. However,
not expecting that.
she-
I was
she-
thought for sure she was
Yeah.
gonna die.
we do keep venturing back to help out because we've got some new staff. We've invested some of Nico's money into getting proper teachers in to raise the village. Start anew. They're building new farmlands. As you remember, it started off with just 4 buildings, and now there's 10. She's even got a large building. What we call the school, and so there's proper, educational stuff there. It's even we've named much against her will. We've named it about your mother. It's what's your mum's name?
Oh, Elira Gascoigne.
Elera Gascoigne Elementary. Says hope things are going well. I just want you to know everything's all right over here, and can't wait to hear from you. The blight isn't dealt with, but like I say, we're out of that village now, and making a new life. Well, us in Brightport and them in Coalfield.
Someone looked out.
So
Yeah, the people in Coalfield.
Yeah,
we've
it's
advanced
great
you.
out
We've advanced you some money.
there. Oh.
So 150 gold to you two. Your
75
mother sends you 50,
Wait, it's 150
50
gold
gold.
total each. So 300 total.
Now, Chiron, when you get,
That's what I'm talking about.
you find that you've been advanced 1,000 gold from your true father in Brightport, King of Brightport.
Nepotism, let's go.
Why are you surprised? You decided.
Yeah, no, but that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not going 1,000. What?
Yeah, I just
Well, I can get a bag of holding with this. Perfect.
You know, I think this campaign Alvin should be the rich one.
Yeah, I agree. All those in favour of me being rich, say aye.
You know what? Sure.
Aye.
I already have a character in mind.
Yes.
Oh, Charlie, I don't know if you were here. You may have seen it when the first person to properly die might end up playing Derek.
So I have to not die first because I've already done Derek.
So I'm going to
Kill
kill
him.
Seppuku.
Huh?
I'm going to kill Seppuku.
No, you can't do that.
You're not allowed to kill yourself.
I'm going to commit metaphorical seppuku by go fight this dragon.
So you're not restrained anymore. Which leaves more jobs.
There was a witch here.
So just finding the lock market.
Goblin negotiation.
Fungus on campus, student lost familiar.
Oh, student lost familiar. Is that it?
And the fungus.
Fungus.
Right, crossing out racist pen from the quest list.
So are there any bonuses for doing any more of this stuff? Because we've already got the credit we need.
It's doing
That's
good
true.
for the community.
It's getting more rewards.
But will we actually get rewards?
It's being a good person. It's being the royals to another group of people.
What it's
Yeah,
like,
when
that's
they want to do.
that's
all of
like
the quests, but
saying-
we just keep doing it.
that's like saying if you do an exam and C's a pass, is there any point in getting a B though? C's enough. Do you know what I mean? It's like, of course
Yeah.
it's gonna,
No, but that's fair.
you know. You can do
That's how it
the
works.
you can do the minimum, or you
Yeah,
can,
you're passing, though.
you know,
I
sure.
mean, a pass is a pass.
A pass is a pass. It's in the bag.
But if we take more jobs, we can stop other people from.
Or you can go
succeeding.
and you can go and find your
We
own.
can lower the
you
grade
know.
boundaries.
You can go and find your own work in town. What's not part of credit, and you get paid actual honour, you know, renown
Whew.
and reward.
Now renown, I like the sound of.
You know, these are just like a job board, but there's
We have
the
the fortune. We need
the
the
big
fame.
world out there.
Hmm.
You know, borrow some of the school's horses.
We don't
All
need
the school's horses and all the school's men.
So to open it back to you, what do you want to do?
Oh. Well, I don't know, remember if I already asked this last time, but is there a you know that wizard, that archmage, Tolan Var was specifically evocation?
Yeah.
Is there a specifically Dunamancy wizard or specifically chronergy?
No.
Damn.
It's so rare. It's rare, isn't it?
Yeah. I was just wondering if there was an expert, a local.
I mean,
expert.
in the world there will be, obviously. You'd have to go to the nearest city, which what? Oh, well, you're in Belman.
Yeah, we're in Belman already, and then
And the
Dawnbarrow, Oakvale.
Oakvale.
We already went to Heartkeeping, not really happened.
Well, not really
Wait,
happened
they're
because you
up in
didn't stay.
Brightport, sorry. Our family's up in Brighton.
Yeah.
I've only just realised that.
Yeah.
That's miles
It's
away.
miles away.
Well, there was that portal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. They have a portal. I forgot about that.
How would you forget?
I forgot about the magical portal that our dad has. We can go to Daventry. Yeah.
No, I think we should stay here, do some
No,
quests.
we're in Belman already. So, Tolan Var, I would like to speak to if I could.
All right. Yeah. So you go find him in the. What do they call him?
Study?
Teacher room.
Classroom.
No.
Teacher's lounge.
Student lounge.
Lecture hall.
Teacher's lounge,
Ooh.
sorry, yeah.
I'm going back.
Office.
Yeah. Yeah, the teachers used to have like a
Bedroom.
room, like a common room
Common-
where
like a
only,
teacher's
only
lounge.
teachers used to go. Is that what it's called? Teachers' lounge.
We said that.
Yeah, but they never used to be called that. So yeah,
I thought they called it in
where
Riddles.
all teachers are having their coffees and stuff. So yeah, you ask for Tolan Var, Professor Archmage Lar.
Yeah.
So Archmage Var will come out. Ah, Alan.
Hello. So,
Hello.
so I recently been trying to learn what I can from this this very old book about those references to chronology, and I've been trying to figure it out. It's quite difficult to
Very
read 'cause
rare.
it's so old.
Very rare magic.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, you obviously are an experienced wizard. You will have, I guess, friends in high places.
I do.
Do you know of anyone who is more specialised in this study at
I
all?
certainly do. Silas.
Silas.
Silas the Grey.
I'm going to completely guess how that's spelled.
So am I.
I'm going with Silus.
Sure. Yeah, Silas the Grey. What, shall we send him the book or something?
Well, would there be any chance I could meet him? Would that be possible?
We could set up a meeting.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it'd be good for me to spend time with him. I can grab a coffee with him.
Great. Yeah.
Well, I'll message him. Let you know.
Okay.
Well,
Message
you know,
him.
I'll see you in class all the time.
I'll text him.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll sending message him.
Sending, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stone him.
I'll stall him to death.
That's unnecessary.
So yeah, we're gonna set up a meeting
Yeah.
for you to give him his book.
Thank you.
Anything else?
It's time.
You want to go quickly handle the goblin situation?
Oh yeah, goblins.
Now the goblin,
Oh, it's not a
the
mind
goblin piece of paper
What's
says.
a mind goblin?
I'm glad you asked.
A local goblin tribe are disrupting ley line research. Violence is frowned upon to get any credit. Luckily, you have all the credit you need. Joseph, throw me some of the toilet roll for me, Snozzle, please. Cute.
May a Snozzle make a full recovery?
Oh, thank you. So you're going up these ley lines? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're lines.
So there's a bit of a penciled map on the back of this piece of paper, and are you wild shaping again, Joseph?
To travel properly, yeah.
Yeah. And can you carry 2 people on your back? So 3 people, I should say, if Derek's going. Is Derek going?
Yeah.
It's safe to just assume it at this point.
Gonna admit I might not have the space.
How strong are you with a horse?
I mean, like I said, they have carts and stuff. Maybe borrow a rickety school cart. It'll be battered though, but it should do the trick.
Can a strength 16 creature, a large beast, carry 3 people?
They can carry. Sorry, was it 16?
Strength 16, large beast.
16. You can carry 240 pounds. Is that 3 people?
3 children.
And all of our stuff.
No, I don't think so.
Why not 2?
2, yeah.
Okay, unfortunately we leave Derek behind.
Yes, I
Or
agree.
we
No, I
can
agree.
fly.
You can fly.
He has wings.
You can fly.
Oh yeah, no,
You can fly, but not for miles.
No. You'd get tired.
I say
It depends what Arakocra we're using.
leave him behind. It's only goblins.
I mean,
Yeah.
the wild shape only lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
But I have 2 users, so I can do it twice.
Yeah, you can get to your
And then we walk
destination.
back.
Yes.
I imagine he can, fly for 2 hours as a bird.
Pretty big bird.
Yeah,
Pretty
I've
big bird.
decided he's out of this one.
Like, birds lock their wings for long flights. No
Mm.
reason he
He's
couldn't
not a
do
bird.
that.
Yeah, he's not a
He's
bird.
a big bird.
He's an Arakocra. And it's actually really racist for you to call him a bird.
Racist but accurate.
So up in the hills, it's going through to. There's no real village around. There's just two huge hills with a line of. Not even a particular road. It's been well travelled, and you come across a little hut where three halflings are sat outside. They seems like quite scholarly types, and sort of waiting for you to pass through. And so they'll sort of nod, thinking you're going to pass, but you're stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we?
So I got so distracted by that message. What the hell?
What?
Sometimes I wipe and I wipe and I wipe like 100 times. Still poo. Still poo. It's like wiping a marker back there.
A frictionless wipe, if you will.
Okay. Anyway.
So these halflings sort of nod at you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait, the question was very vague. It was just goblin negotiation.
Well, they're disrupting ley line research, so you presume these are the ley line researchers.
Hello, sir.
Morning.
Is a sir, right?
Yeah, three little men.
Three little men.
Well, we're here about a goblin.
Oh, you come about the goblins. Oh,
Yeah.
Cecil, he's come about the goblins. Oh, Marcus, he's come about the goblins. And so,
Why didn't the first guy just tell Marcus?
don't know, too far away. And he'd be like, yeah, we were researching ley lines in this area, and now there's a lot of these goblins just up the road, like, just causing nonsense, and acting well like goblins do.
Classic.
I mean, they're irritating,
Yeah.
and so they won't allow us to just leave us alone to do our work. So we're having to kind of wait for them to leave. Really, it'd be nice if you could get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
Move them on.
Yeah.
I think I did say non-violently,
Fine.
so I'd appreciate that. We just don't know. You know,
Could you
we don't.
lead us to
You
it?
guys are magic, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Well, we're not.
No.
All our magic is up here. Ding ding. Got a metal
No.
head. Anyway, yeah, you just follow the path. You'll find them.
Okay. Let's follow the path then.
So you follow the path.
So yeah, Cecil and Marcus and the first one that didn't get named.
A metalhead.
Yeah, Metalhead. It's a lot of dollars.
So up they go. You follow this stream, and let me get some goblins.
I'm also cancelling relic.
So they're all kind of gathered around this bridge up here. Okay, so you're 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 70 feet away. You see 4 goblins.
Can anyone else speak Goblin? Or just me?
You can speak goblin.
I can.
I can beat Goblin.
How come?
You can just choose Goblin as language.
It just seemed neat.
I also speak goblin.
No way.
Whoa.
I also speak draconic and primordial if you guys ever need it.
I speak Elvish.
I speak Druidic, Dwarvish, and Common. I believe you guys don't speak Common.
I do.
Why did you bother listing common? That's my question.
Joke's on you, I do. I just don't.
We are just
It's
communicating Goblin.
Nothing about me is common. So why would I speak the word of
I
peasants?
speak rare. Not like that. I speak legendary.
I speak royalty. I speak money.
I speak money. You open your mouth and it's just like ching.
Just a cash register.
It's just dropping coins on the floor.
Right. This goblin will sort of see you come in and walk over and mutter to the other one.
Hello, sir.
Ooh, a long way away. Are you what? Are
Oh,
you coming up?
Yeah.
I approach with my hands up.
I put with a big grin on my face.
The first
To show I'm
goblin.
friendly.
The first goblin also puts his hands up like it's some sort of greeting.
Don't shoot, friendly.
Hello.
In goblin.
Goblin.
Yep.
Ah, you speak goblin.
Yeah, we do.
Most surprising.
Yeah, we were too.
You
Hi.
speak it fluently.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
Ah, okay.
enough.
Hello. Well, that's nice. And he shouts, "These guys, they speak goblin. These human folk, not stupid like the others."
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not like those other humans that are stupid. We're smart, like a goblin. You know, we get you, man.
That's right. Goblins are smart.
Yeah, really smart. Can someone take over here?
No, you're doing great.
Well, what are you trying to get across the bridge?
To a degree.
I'm afraid we can't allow it. We're taking over this area.
Yeah, see, that's it's causing some issues. For those.
No, it's not causing any issues.
Huh?
We love it.
Yeah, no, for the
It's where we can put our new shiny relic.
new shiny relic. What's
Yeah,
that?
we found a relic.
What is it?
Well, we don't know what it is, but
Can I see it? Sounds cool.
You
well,
might know what it
we're
is.
kind of protecting it. You can look from here, and it's
Yeah.
you see it's embedded in a fence post in the middle of the
Right.
river. It looks like a gem. The spike on top, and spike both ways sideways, and the longest spike, I suppose, like a crucifix, a bit with a circle and a
Right.
gem stabbed into the middle of
Almost like a dagger
the bridge
shape.
spire, almost like a dagger shape, yeah.
Okay.
And you can possibly feel lightly in the air that there's an
Magical.
energy, magical energy.
Go on.
Is it? Hear me out. Is it one of those swords that have a dragon living in it?
What?
From Fizzbands, the sword that has a dragon in it.
Man, you
Why-
crazy.
Why are dragons inside
Yeah, you
swords?
crazy. It's a like gem dragon thing. They get put inside objects.
You want to detect magic and see if that's the case?
Yeah, I'll
Or is it
detect
just like a
magic.
normal magical sword.
Detect magic. Obviously, it's magical.
Detect magic
Any
is
type of-
magical.
Is it? I guess enchantment.
Right, well, what this thing does is it can wild surge. So it's got like
So
a
it's like chaos magic.
chaos magic. Okay. I don't think you would know where it's from because you've not been to other realms.
No,
But
I might have read about them.
give me a knowledge. Give me a what we're doing.
Just I guess history.
History checks.
14.
16.
9.
16. You might have read about something, and things like this are generally from the Feywild.
Fair wild, right. When it says goblins are one in it.
You can't come any closer, but you can have a look at it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
Maybe you could use your monocle for,
No,
you know,
Hey.
enhancing.
man. What's your name? Sorry.
Nigel.
Ni-
Nigel Farage.
Of course, it's kicking the humans out.
Nigel. Hey, I'm really sorry. I've got to say that thing's horribly cursed. That thing. Look. I've read about that. It's you do not want to have this thing around, man. It's so this is the. How long have you had this?
About 4 days.
4 days. Oh, you're getting close,
Yes.
man. Look.
Getting close to what?
Once you've had this for 5 days,
Yeah.
the next time you sleep within about about a mile radius of it, it starts to slowly dissolve your eyeballs in your sleep, and then by the time you wake up, you can't see anything. The next time you sleep near it, your tongue will start melting. You can't speak anymore, and the next day, that's it, man. You're gone. You're dead.
Roll me a persuasion.
Yes. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Whoa, guys!
Yes!
Did you hear this? This thing is like really dangerous. It
It's
absorbs
horrible. You gotta get
absorbs
out.
your eyeballs on day 5, and we've had it all of 4 days now, I think.
Yeah.
So you
But,
really got to
hey,
get moving.
Don't worry though, man. I know exactly what you need to do.
I'm gonna roll for the other 3. Wow, I think they're all gonna believe this news.
Yes. I know exactly what you need to do.
I'll hope for one of them to pass, and then just be like, he's lying, and the other's just like, shut up.
Right. Okay, guys, do you actually have an idea of what we can make them do?
They
need
can
to
give
run
it to
2
us,
miles
and
away.
we'll.
Yeah. So, if you give it to us, we'll dispose of it. We can rid of the curse of it. It's fine. But you need to just get out of here as fast as possible. You need to make sure that you're outside of the mile radius before you go to sleep.
Oh,
so.
won't it melt your eyes off?
Well, no, because because I'm a wizard. So we
can
come from that
destroy
big
it.
school over there. They have big sort of systems. that-
Jimbo's a shaman. Just
He's a
tell
shaman?
him him what he can do.
Well, clearly not. I'm sorry. No offense, but clearly
Yeah.
if you didn't pick up on this.
Jimbo.
it's not good enough.
What are you saying? I'm not good enough.
Well, you didn't see the obvious
You're
curse
just
on them.
he's just after stealing our thing.
Why would I try to steal something that melts your eyeballs and then kills you?
Right, I'm gonna
Exactly.
see how he reacts to that. Okay, no, he's stupid.
Yes.
So what were you saying? Because you're a wizard, you can do something that I can't.
Yeah. I'm a very powerful one.
Specifically, he's a time wizard.
Yeah, I can time travel.
Yeah, so he can time travel back. so
No
he
one
doesn't-
can time travel.
No one can time. I did it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, but you're lying.
I
I'm
was
not.
over there before I walked over here. Wow!
What?
Time traveled.
No, that's space travel.
Very different.
So you think this thing is cursed?
I'm sorry that I'm hurting your feelings, Jimbo, but would you rather save your own feelings or save your clan from the horrible
Would you
fate
rather
that they're
save
gonna
your
feel?
pride or save your clan, eyes, and mouth?
What about if we destroy it?
Good luck with that. It's real tough.
What are you doing with it?
So it's quite a long story.
We got time.
So back at where we came from, there's this really powerful archmage. It's called Modern Canaan. Don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Come on, please.
Nope.
And he has this big orb. It's called the Orb of Dragonkind.
Okay.
And what he does with it is that you hold it on top of you see a little spike on top of it.
Mhm.
He holds it on top of there. He grinds it into it, and eventually the sword gets absorbed into the orb, and all the magic is stored away in a safe little demi-plane where it'll never get released.
So
Well,
how's he
hopefully.
not got it now? Why's he lost it?
Why's
Yeah,
he lost?
why is it here? If Morden Canaan had it, this special wizard has it.
No, he didn't have it. He never had it. He has an orb that can help you store it.
Oh.
It's not unique to this.
Well, you did some rolls, they failed.
Look, I told you I'm a smart human.
They probably won't touch it now. They kind of back off from it. Either side of the bridge.
Yes.
To keep up the act, I'm going to use Mage Hand to just pick it up safely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Guys, one of my little pieces of paper. Convince someone they're likely cursed and that you can fix it.
Woo!
Yes, let's go. I saw my opportunity.
Nice one. So I'm going to say that grants you another reroll.
Yes.
That's what we'll do if you get your little quests.
I completely forgot about that one. And then...
Yeah. No, that's good. It worked out. So who's taking this thing?
I'll grab it.
I'm carrying it through the Mage Hand, but once
Yeah.
we
Oh yeah.
once the
Oh, that's
goblins
good.
leave,
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mage hand just managed to pull it out. It hovers over the spectral hand to you or to him.
well, once the goblins run away, then
Yeah.
Just hand it to him.
Is that what you said they got to do? Run away?
Yeah, they got to get out the area. To make sure
They just start ligging it all over the bridge and off towards their goblin camp.
So what
Nice.
does it really do?
Mission complete, guys.
I don't know.
Can you roll me a d4?
1.
Perfect. Perfect, Charlie.
It's 1 Tarask.
Is it in here? Where's the wild magic surge table?
Oh no.
Yes.
Is it in that book?
I'm in the one.
The only thing which is just as interesting as the dragon subclass for me.
Yeah, one magic search tables here, PHP.
Roll a 100, Charlie.
Why is it so much smaller now? They look smaller. Am I
Looks
just
like
stupid?
clumped it together, don't they?
Yeah.
75.
75. You teleport to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
To what unoccupied space you can see?
Oh.
No.
No, go ahead.
So yeah, you just
I'm fine with that.
you just disappear, and then you're on
Just on some.
a hill over here.
I have to teleport onto that rock.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's actually worse than what I thought it did. It just killed him immediately. He's gone.
Right, guys, mission complete. We found a cursed sword. Let's go home.
So that's it. You made it disappear. So you let's go.
Hold on. No, that is not it.
So you can probably see them, and you can shout.
I could.
Hi.
I could
So,
just let
I
them
guess
think
pers-
I'm dead a
He
lot
had
longer.
so much money.
Perception checks.
I hide.
I'm not even going to bother looking around.
17.
Yeah. So you see him
Uh,
up on a hill.
I was hiding.
They rolled a perception check
Hiding?
first.
I got 19.
Yeah, but I wasn't asking for that. Oh, you were paid up there. So yeah, you spot him, and as you look at him, you just see him duck down, and you've not even bothered looking for him.
Danny's up there.
No, he's not. Let's go home.
Yeah, literally, yes, he is.
No, he's-
So who
Hi.
are you?
You're only hiding your head. Your legs are sticking out.
Look, we understand you're right for grief. You just lost your
Calm
brother.
down, guy.
I understand it's hard losing a family member.
Look, it's just embarrassing at this point. Okay. I'll walk up to him.
Yeah. Who's got the thing? You.
He has a
Well, he touched it and then
You
let him
touched
go.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time are we on? I can't tell. I got my watch.
26.
10 to.
Oh my god.
10 to. So yeah, you've got this relic. It's definitely from the fair. And magic. It kind of absorbs magical energy. Mechanically, we roll a d4, and with a 1, that spell doesn't work, and instead it wild magic surges.
For
Whether
no
that
particular reason, I would like to take the sword.
Hey guys, the sword lets you teleport.
it's not really a sword.
It's just that sort of shape. It's just a cross.
It's like this sort of look. You know, it's probably about that big and stabs into things. So yeah, you've done that one as well. Nice.
You know, here you go.
Cheers, big man.
So the only one that you haven't bothered doing is the missing familiar. I think on the fungus.
I mean, they can just re-summon the familiar.
Yeah, they can just cast Find Familiar.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good place to stop
Alright.
since
Yeah.
we're around edge. Pretty much. Right.
I'm so surprised I actually did that. To convince him of the curse.
Yeah. Let me have a look at this gibberish. Hello, everybody who was here. Julia, Dana, Bobby, Neo, Pupstar. Oh, Pupstar, yeah.
Popstar.
Xavier, Justin Bays,
Just in base, start talking about alcohol.
Bissy Keat, Alexi, Black Devil X, oh, are you? Charlie is here with me. Prime Forge, Nude Barben, Zombie Boy, Micah, Honey Bear Broski, cool names, Nathan, Bob, John J, Sands, Not Me, Dan's Aviation. Stop being British, that's the best comment.
Never.
Yeah. So yeah, this sorry
Julia
if the
says
audio.
hi, by the way.
Who?
Julia says hi.
Yeah, sorry if this was not easy to watch, I don't know, but it was just a tester. I said to the people who follow that I'd sort of put a video up so you can see that I don't do a great job either, but that's alright. You know, a lot of DMs are saying the dates start in the comments to me, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. Just have fun, that's all that matters. So let me know if I should do this again, comment in the upload, and I'll try and do a better job of it. Thank you guys. That's the embarrassing bit where I try and stop it and it doesn't actually stop.